Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the stream. The music died. Why did it do that? Who knows? Who knows? But it doesn't matter. Hello, good evening. I hope everyone is having a fantastic and wonderful day today. It is apparently my affiliate anniversary on Twitch, which I didn't even know. I'm sure Twitch told me something about that the other day. Cool. I wonder how long I've been doing this for. No clue. No clue. Bemble, hello there. I hope you're having a good day today. And Glebe here. Hello. It's quite ironic. It's my affiliate anniversary because I'm going to play a game which the original Factory Town. We're kind of where it started. I mean, Kerbal Space Program was where it started, but yeah. But yeah. This is where YouTube for me started. The whole streaming thing, the video thing, the whole thing, the whole content creator thing. So we're going to play the sequel today, which came out today. It was released today. Factory Town 2 is available on Steam. There's a link down in the description on YouTube. You can find it there. Yeah, we're going to give it a go. We're going to start a new game. We're going to have some fun and see how far we can get in one stream. So yeah, that is the plan. Shall we? Twice in one start of the stream. Wanderer, hello, good evening. Good evening. Are you making up for the times you missed? I hope you're having a good day. Let's go over Zoom. Bah. And because I'm invisible, you can see the stuff behind me. I may have to shrink myself down a little bit more than this, actually. Also, I'm not entirely sure where chat should be. So I will move you over to the right-hand side of the screen and we'll see how it goes there. So, okay. So, yeah, let's give this a go, shall we? Let me turn down my speaker so you don't get the feedback. So, start a new game. I'm going to go with campaign. We're going to play through the campaign. We have custom games to samples. So, let's go with campaign and see what we can achieve. Bing. So, we have washed up on a desert island. Yeah, I'll leave here to the other one. Yeah, so yeah. Okay. So, you wake up on a small tropical island in the middle of the ocean. It appears to be deserted. So, to explore to see if you can find anything useful. Whoa. Yay. Move around. Boing, 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 boing. Got an instant boat. Meow. Super speed boat. Meow. Meow. Look mode with the camera. We do the tutorials. Doing now. It is very bright. The game is actually very bright by default anyway. So apologies for that. But let's go see here. Okay, so there's a sign. Give me a sign. Walk up to it. Read mysterious sign. Throw banana in volcano. Harvest some bananas. Let's get a whole bunch of them, shall we? A whole bunch of bananas. I think we can hold 100. Yeah, hold 100. Let's throw bananas. 1. Huh? 2. Wakey, Mr. Volcano. Hi. Thanks for feeding me. I guess I fell asleep for a bit there. What year is this? What? That stupid alarm clock. Oh, it's just a rock. Anyway, I'm still so weak and hungry. Think you could get me a couple more of those? Just a few million to do it. I'll take how long? Wait, just you? Oh no, that'll never do. You need some serious help. Hang on. Seriously, should hang on to something right now. That's more like it. So first things first, you human like living in houses, right? So you've got to build more of those. Do that and people start rushing to get here. Trust me, it's a prime volcano adjacent real estate. Okay. Let's harvest some trees. Let's build. Press B. Build house. I'm going to put the house smack bang here right in front of the volcano. Like that. When this meter fills, a new villager will join your island. High happiness makes it fill faster. Ooh. We have no happiness, but it works. I mean, hey look, it works, obviously. Is it up? Welcome to my island. Yay. A new villager has arrived. Woohoo! We have two of them. Here they come. Yay! Boing, 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 boing. Okay, complete the quest. New people are only going to show up if you keep everyone happy. The next thing you should do is build a market. You'll be able to sell all kinds of goods there that your villagers need. Okie dokie, let's collect some stone. Tap 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 tap. Tap 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 tap. There we go. Right, okay. Build a market. Let's put the market in front of the houses. There. Bing. Yay. Quest complete. Volcano experience. Woo. Good work. And now you just need to stock it with items for sale. Collect some wheat and drop it off the market you just built. Villagers will then buy it whenever they're hungry and give you coins in return. Okay, so we can avatar mode we can move around in, or we can press V to unlock the camera and move around much quicker. So, but we need the avatar because I need to go pick some corn. Space. When you pause the game, all villagers and builders will stop, but you can still move around and do things. Yay. Okay. Grab. Walk up to the market. Push E. Deliver. I'm also going to throw some bananas in there because of the camera. Bing! Yay, look, the people are buying bananas. And they're buying wheat. Woohoo! What's next, volcano? What's next? Have an idea. Got some villagers here. So I want to give them something to do. So I want them to the market and they'll keep it stocked for you. So click on the market. Assign a villager. Now, whatever we have in here, I really need to move chat. You're going to be right in the way there. I can see it already. Let's move chat over to there. So whatever filters we have here are stuff that we're going to find. So this is everything that's sellable in the market and it's available to the people here. So we can get wood and stone, wheat, oranges. They're all available on this island. So, yay. Okay. And they'll just go away and they will collect. You're going to go and collect wheat and then bring wheat back. Yeah. Okay. Complete quest. All right. I think you've already grown your town some more. I think you're ready to grow your town some more. Got a few more villagers here and they'll teach you something new. Officially a party. Woohoo! Okay. So we need to build more houses. So I need to get some more wood. Grab. Ding. Right. Build a house. Put a couple more houses next door to each other. So one there. And I'll put one there as well. There you go. Whee. Awesome. Nice. Bing. So long as our happiness is high, villagers will join the town. And you keep the happiness high by fulfilling villagers' needs. So if I wait for a villager to... actually, I can pause. There's villager. So click on a villager. And over here, you'll see their happiness is 100% right now. But it will drop. And then they want these needs down here. Right now, they want food and water at 1 each. So, and that's easy to do because we just give them wheat. Wheat is enough. But each time a villager levels up, that's currently level 0. Each time a villager levels up, they will have higher needs. So you have to provide more extravagant things to them. For them, even. This is feeling quite nicely at the moment. It will only ever filter how many houses you have as well. So it will never go above the amount of houses you have. So you don't have to worry about too many villagers coming in and going, hey, I need houses, what are you doing? It'll only ever go to that. So if you need to stop your population, you just don't need to build any more houses. And yeah. Right. So, officially a party. You're going to want some footpaths down next. Villagers walk much faster on paths. You get speed boost too. Footpaths connecting houses and places where villagers are working and harvesting. Or harvesting. Okay. Build path. Require some stone for a path. So, let's build a path behind the houses. It goes from here to there. Bing. Yay. Appetizers. Ooh. Gonna have this place packed in no time. I'm so excited. So many great things to teach you. The problem is, still so weak. I don't think it'll be very helpful like this. If you can feed me more stuff, I'll get more powerful. Get a lot more powerful. So, assign some villagers to me, and they'll automatically deliver whatever I need. Of course, you can always directly feed me anything you've carried. I'm happy either way. Woohoo! Okay, so if I go to here, so currently he wants wheat, coconuts, and stone. So if I had a villager to here, the villagers will go and grab whatever. So they'll grab stone, you can grab some stone, come over, throw it in the volcano, whoop, and then he's going to grab more stone. But they will cycle through the things eventually to do stuff. So I'm going to add more villagers to this because I have some spare villagers, so why not? In fact, let's add 5. Let's add all the villagers to it, but let's set this to a low priority. So what that means is that this wants 10 villagers working in here, but if anywhere else wants villagers doing something else, then they won't come to here, they'll go elsewhere. Don't have enough workers to fill all jobs, that's okay because we'll get more as time goes on. So having the volcano as low priority just means it's got 7 out of 10 people, so they're filling that. But if I ask a villager to come and harvest trees, for instance, they'll do that instead because it's the priority. So, yay. Okay, deliver coconut to the market. So go to a coconut tree. Okay, let's find coconut trees. Here's the coconut trees. Glava coconuts. Bing, there you go. And then we go here. And then we're going to throw coconuts in there. Bing. So deliver coconuts to market. Done. Bing. Ooh. Okay. Now this worker who is the worker who is assigned here will also gather coconuts because I've added that to the filter list now. So nice. Okay. Houses needed. Okay, let's get another house, shall we? So let's put in another house. Put the house in front. There. In fact, let's put in that many houses. There we go. And I want to gather some more stone so I can build some more paths. So whilst we're waiting for people to turn up, okay, we need to deliver wheat, coconuts, and stone. Once one is complete, it's behind my head there, you can barely see it, but once, let me shrink that one down. Once one is complete, it no longer is in the list of requests. So, so it's done. So it's not in the requests. So that means that the villagers will not go and gather anymore because it doesn't need it. Doesn't need it. You can still manually throw stuff into the volcano even if it doesn't require it, and it will give you the volcano experience. So you can overstuff the volcano if you want to, basically. I'm going to run a stone path all the way down to... Well, I'm going to run a stone path all the way down to the coast. Like that. There you go. Boom. So now when villagers are running on that, they can run even faster. Okay. Currently in the game, to my knowledge, there is no way to replace stone. There's a way to get more bananas and any crops and things, but there's no way to replace any stone or ores. So be careful if you ever want to delete them because they're in the way. You can't replace them. You have to go and find new ones. So, okay, the volcano leveled up and we got a reward point. Ooh. Bing. It was so much better. Haven't had a meal in 5,000 years. I would feed myself, but I can't move. I don't have hands, so...
Where's the kaboom?
Where's the kaboom?
There was supposed to be an
You saw it.
earth-shattering kaboom.
You saw the kaboom. We'll have another kaboom in a minute, don't worry. Well, that super powerful. It's true. No, at least they used to be. Just went dormant for a bit. If you keep feeding me, I'll get stronger and can teach you how to build all kinds of great stuff. Don't worry, I'll eat anything. Literally anything. Oh, something else really important. Something about saving all life on the planet? Oh, sure it'll come back to me. Anyways, I'm sure I can now, so I can give you a great reward. Me. Bing. Okay, so we have reward points. So every time you level up a volcano with this, you get reward points. Also, there are some missions that give you reward points and a few other things. So click on this here. And this is the technology tree. You can unlock technology with the reward points. So we can do cultivation, transport, utility. Ultra is a special one you get from completing volcanoes in their entirety. We'll get to that. But as you heard that seagull, then it was right outside the window, which is quite wide open. But anyway, we want to unlock the lumber mill because we're going to need the lumber mill to make wood into planks. Purchase. Bing. Woohoo. We now have planks, lumber mill storage. Oh, that's quest. New quest available and new structure. The chute. Yay. Can now build a lumber mill. Get some building materials and put one next to some trees. The workers will gather wood and turn them into more delicious items. Useful items. Okay. So, collect more wood. There we go. Build buildings, lumber mill. See? So, we can put the lumber mill anywhere we like. Gonna put it right here. Bing. Doesn't have to necessarily be near the goods, but the closer it is to the goods, obviously, the better it is. Build lumber mill complete. Woohoo! And see, this gives 15 volcano experience, which is up here. Needs 104 to get to the next level, so complete that. Now assign a worker at this lumber mill, and they will deliver wood from nearby trees or storage. Once the wood's at the lumber mill, it'll automatically get processed into planks. Building has enough items. Workers will instead help out inside the building and speed up production. So, this is where things become a little more complicated. Well, not complicated, but yeah. So, we click on this building here. We can assign workers to here. Boom, there you go. So a worker will come here, and because we have a low priority on the volcano, it will come from the volcano and start working the lumber mill. This building has a request tab at the top. All buildings have a request tab that want items, and it wants 40 wood. So this guy is going to go and gather wood and dump it in the lumber mill. And then once it's full of wood, it will turn the wood into planks. Now, normally you have to select the recipe. It's done it for us in this case, so that's fine. But you see there's allowed pickup types here. So what this means is that if somebody else, another building in the game, wants planks, they can come and collect from this lumber mill if buildings is ticked. Or if the volcano want planks, they can come and collect from the volcano, from this building to deliver to the volcano. You can choose to tick or untick these if you don't want them doing things. So say, well, I don't want the volcano for this one, I want to keep this for myself. But for now, we can just leave it going. It's absolutely fine. So, yeah, we'll leave that going there. As I said, he's harvesting wood and putting it in there. And if that harvesting is finished, then he'll go in the building and make the actual processing faster. You can turn off the requests. The worker works inside the building only. And then you have to manually feed it or feed it from an external source with wood. So you can do multiple things here. So let's do this here. Bing, bing. Okay. Now you can walk right up to the lumber mill and collect those planks into your inventory. Okay, let's also do appetizers. Bing. There we go. We've unlocked the crate. Awesome. And we have delivered wood to the volcano. It's a new request. So yeah, so you now want wood. So 200 wood. He wants now. So everyone's going to go and start dropping their wood. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I did realise as well, I need to do something very, very quickly. Bear with me just a moment. I need to remember for a change that bear me one moment. I need to do the tweety tweet. Okay, there we go. Thing Bob done. Boop, 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 boop. I forgot about it. Yeah. Okay. Oh, I didn't see this. Oh, happiness lowers if people can't get enough stuff. That's okay. That's fine. Right. Okay. So what do we need to do? We need to gather the planks. So open the inventory. Yoink. Boom. There we go. Boom. Next, stock those planks in the market. Your villagers will happily purchase them. For all, you're gonna need all kinds of stuff: food, drinks, clothing, medicine. As your town grows, their needs will increase too. Better items will make them happier, and hey, you'll earn more coins too. So let's go here and let's dump the wood in there. Now, as you can see, this place is empty. I can stock it full of bananas again because I have some bananas, but it's empty because it's not got enough people delivering to it. So we want to up the amount of people that work in here to get more stuff into here. We could also add water to this, and they will go and collect water from the river. Villagers can drink water from the river for free, but they will buy it from a market, so you can make more money kind of from that easily. So, yeah. I've also realized why am I floating? Why am I floating? What have you done to me? Where is the... There we go. That's better. I no longer have a gap underneath me. It was floating weird. Okay. So, task complete. The town must grow. We now have a thing to deliver planks to the volcano. So they will come and grab planks as well from the lumber mill once the lumber mill is done. It's got no wood at the moment because the worker is harvesting, but he's a long way off. I'm going to throw the one piece of wood I have in there to that to work. So there we go. So, okay. Yay. We have a volcano reward point. Woot. A new quest is available. When you're ready, select this button to accept the quest. Aha, okay. Okay, so send out invitations is a new quest, but we can hold off for a moment. Now, we did unlock shoots. So we have the ability to make shoots. Shoots require planks. So we could grab some planks and make some shoots. Shoots allow you to... Instead of the villagers having to necessarily grab the wheat, for instance, walk all around here to do that, you could run a chute from the wheat to the market and then have them drop off on the chute. I think you need to have a crate in front of it. And then, so instead of them walking, they can stay over there. Same for wood. Chutes, unfortunately, do not work with stuff like... I don't think it works with bananas because bananas aren't round. Doesn't work with planks because they're not round. So, bing, lumber storage route. Okay, so there we go. That's upgrade there. I'll leave that alone for the moment. So my villagers are doing all the bits and pieces. They're doing their thing, which is awesome. Awesome. We have another reward point. We can unlock new things. If we wanted to. We can't do cultivation yet, or that. We have to unlock other stuff before we can do any of that. Let's leave this for a moment. Let's just go on to the next quest, shall we? Let's do this. So let's click quest. Congrats! You've got quite the growing population. I think you're maxed out right now. We need to spread the word to some new people. I know. Let's send some invitations. I'll blast them out to the sky and the wind would lift them all over the world. Need postage stamps. They need postage stamps though, so need some of those coins you've been earning from the market. Okay, so we need to send out letters. Once you reach the maximum amount of people, you have to send out letters to the world in order to upgrade your population. So if we click this here, we need 20 coins. We have 176. So, bing, here it goes. Here's the kaboom. Kaboom. Where they go? Now we're able to get more people on the island. Remember though, to keep people happy, nobody wants to hang out on some kind of disaster island. Hey. So there you go. So now we've upgraded, our needs for our people has gone up as well. So the maximum villager level is 2. So they were level 1, they can now go to level 2. When they get to level 2, they want 3 food points, 2 drink points, and 2 industry points. Okay, let's have a quick look here. So this gives us 1 food. See in the stats down the bottom there, gives us 1 food. This gives us 1 food. So there's our 2 food points. We need 3 food points, don't we? I need to click on a villager. There. You're currently level 1. So when you get up to level 2, you're going to need more. So, okay. Coconut gives us food and drink. And that gives us 2 industry. So we'll be okay. I think we'll be okay for the moment. Yeah, I think we'll be all right. Okay. Quest complete. We've unlocked cultivation, the harvester's hut. Open the quest panel, harvest time, and it takes a village. Bing. So open the quest panel. Let's have a look at this tutorial. This will be easy. Open the quest panel, which is this button right here. Bing. Panel lets you view all quests, including side quests that don't show up in the main window by default. So this is a list of every quest we have. So we have primary quests, which is our story. We have side quests, which are things like build 100 footpaths, deliver 200 to the volcano. Every deliver to the volcano becomes a side quest. And then there's loads more down here. The side quests generally give you experience to the volcano, which will give you reward points. There are upgrade quests. Upgrade quests are the extra recipe, for instance, gives you this ability here. So it will give us an upgrade for certain buildings. So if you produce 500 planks, this is global. You just need to produce 500 overall. 500 flour and 500 brick. Can be done on any island, is what I mean. We've got one island at the moment, but you'll see we'll get more later. But and it's just producing them. So this is making them. So when this makes a new one, that adds to the list. So you can have multiple lumber mills doing it. So yeah, but that will give us an upgrade. The upgrades are here. I don't know if there's a tutorial for this, but you can see here the upgrades are here. They're all unlocked here. So lumber mill storage increases the capacity in the storage. So the output and input, instead of being 40 and 50, it can have more internally stored to it. Maximum worker count increases how many you can work for it. Auto transfer means you can pick a northeast, south, or west direction to auto output into another building. Mastery, I will get to in a moment. Okay. Process productivity is fantastic because that one, it basically right now is taking 1 wood and creating 1 plank. You have the processing productivity, you'll take 1 wood and make 2 planks. So it's a fantastic upgrade. Speed is obviously you can increase the speed of the building. Buildings do not need workers in them to work, they work automatically, and you can just increase the speed. An extra recipe means that instead of having 1 recipe, you'll have more. Straightforward. Dead easy, but yeah. Mastery, if I mouse over this here, you will see. If I click, can I click this? No, I can't. Hold on. If I mouse over it, you'll see at the top it's got planks and then a star. What that means is that the mastery of an item means we're better at making them, so they're higher quality. So you can see down below where it says stats, it's got 3 with a +1. So that means when people buy this product, they spend 3 coins instead of 2 coins, or they spend 4 coins instead of 2 coins. I can't remember. I think they spend 4 coins. And I start sneezing. So yeah, so when you master items, that also allows you to unlock other things. Like there are certain quests that unlock masteries of certain items, but it makes them worth more, basically. So it's definitely worth trying to get all the items that you're selling to be mastered up, which you do anyway because well, you get more. You get more as time goes on. Okay, so that's the way. So open the mastery panel. Bing. The mastery panel is in miscellaneous, as behind my head. So the little books. And then there's a mastery panel. Bing. All items have associated mastery stat. Mastery is increased whenever you harvest or craft an item. Yeah, so obviously wood you can't craft, so you have to harvest it. Also increased by feeding items to the volcano. Oh, I didn't know that. It's increased by feeding items to volcanoes. So as you feed to the volcano, it increases the mastery. That's good. So that means you make it and get 1 point. Feed it to the volcano, get 2 points. Awesome. Tag, hello there. Hope you're having a good day. Items with high mastery may be worth more coins, volcano XP, or get a production speed bonus. Ah, I did not know that bit either. Right. You also earn crafting tokens based on how many mastery levels you have achieved. That's this button here. Okay, so planks, as you can see here, we are mastery level 1. You can get mastery level 2 and then mastery level 3. So we need to total items level is 1, mastery levels until the next crafting token 1. So we need to get 1 more item mastered and then we get another crafting token. Crafting tokens are used, it will probably have a tutorial, but that's used to unlock new recipes. So click on the recipes here, you'll see wood processing into refined planks is locked. We need to purchase it with crafting tokens. So you have to produce things to get the tokens to spend on producing things. So yeah. Okay, harvest time. Yay. The next thing you want to build is a harvester's hut. Villagers who work there are much faster at gathering resources. They load nearby resources into the hut. Anyone can pick those items up and deliver wherever they need to go. Okay, so let's use our reward point to go to cultivation and unlock the harvester's hut. Bing, bing, woohoo! Okay, we need to build a harvester. Oh, we can level up again. Yay! So we need to build a harvester's hut. So, buildings. Also, I need some wood. So let's gather some wood, shall we? Come over here. I come far away from them because they are gathering nearby. So if I go far away, I'm not going to interrupt their gathering. You don't have to worry about chopping down trees because they leave a stump behind, and the stump starts growing slowly over time and pops up where it needs to. So it's a natural resource, this one. Artificial resources take time to produce a lot of goods, so the natural ones are better for this, but yeah, it will regrow automatically. That'll be fine. You can make that fast later as well. So, but anyway, yeah, like this one. This one is, if I click over it, it says harvested from natural resource wheat, and it's a native, so it's a yield of 100%. If I was to put down my own manual one, it would be, the yield would probably be like 2 or 3 until it builds up to become established. So, okay, harvester's hut. Anything in range can be harvested by the people in the harvester's hut. So I'm going to put this here. Be careful, you can put it on top of goods and delete them. You can then gather, you can replant them later, but you can't do it with stone. That's why it doesn't let you put them on top of stone, because you can't replace the stones once you delete it. You have to actually physically delete it. So I'm going to put this here, which covers up one of them, but that's okay. Bing, there we go. Okay. So we want to assign a harvester to here. Bing, there we go. So now workers are going to come along at the harvester's hut. Here it comes. Let me move out of the way so the mouse isn't in the way. Bing. There we go. There's our friend in the fancy purple shirt. He's going to do one and then go away. Typical. Yeah, but he will harvest and drop into here. Now, it can also get wood because we've actually covered the wood area over here. I don't want that. I don't want them to gather in wood. So I'm going to go into the requests, go into the wood, hit this, and then untick this here. So we're not going to request that. The automatic thing here is auto-configure whether it turns on or off when stuff appears or not in the area. So it might turn off if there's nothing obviously in the area to harvest. So you don't want that. So there. So now the people that work here will just grab the corn, dump it into here. Now we can take the corn out for the volcano and buildings, which means which means the worker that works in here, the workers in here that want to get wheat, instead of going and gathering the wheat, will pick up from this building, deliver it, and if the volcano wanted wheat, which he doesn't anymore, but they would also gather from this building. So this is much better because people that work in the harvester's hut get bonuses to their harvesting speed. So you'd want them working in the huts instead of manually doing things, because then they can just gather very, very quickly. And then you can use chutes or conveyor belts and things to put stuff around, or you could, as I said, these will, you see here they come, they're all coming to pick up the wheat, and then pick up the wheat from the building, because they're slow at harvesting, and the person who works in the harvester's hut is faster at harvesting. So yeah, and they'll drop the rest of the mill in the market. Fantastic. Obviously, when this is out, if they can't get any, they will go and harvest themselves anyway. So yeah. Okay, so wood mastery is complete. Bing. We have got the ability to plant a tree. So let me go over this. There'll probably be tutorials for some things I explain, because I'm jumping around as things open. Because we've unlocked the mastery for wood, which is a natural resource, we've gathered enough to unlock the first mastery. That means we are allowed to plant trees. Plant tree here. Takes 10. So let me show you the difference. So if I plant this tree over here, just I put one down right there. Bing. One, it's tiny, as you can see. Oh, let me do this. So it's tiny. It is growing. If I click this tree here and mouse over it, it says natural resource, and I don't think it actually says. No, it just says natural resource. Whereas if I click over this one, because it's not growing. If I click on a growing tree and do this one here, the growth progress. Where's the inventory? Which one is it? I can't see it now. Where am I going? Am I blind, or is that just on crops? Oh, it might be crops. Trees might not matter. It might not be to trees. Okay. When it grows, it'll have 14 wood, and this has 17 wood, 14 wood. Okay, so it doesn't apply to trees. Okay, but what I'm getting at there is, you see, this has a native yield of 100%. When I put down wheat to grow myself, it won't be native. So instead of having 14 in there, it will only have like 7. So it grows, they can harvest 7 wheat from it, and then it has to regrow. And then as it gets more and more native, it gets more and more in one go to grow up. You can also put farms and things down to make stuff go faster, but so it doesn't apply to trees. I thought it applied to everything, but I guess they didn't do it for trees, because that makes sense. Wood's just used everywhere, so wood's natural. So okay, harvest time. So we have a couple of new quests. Yeah, and a new reward point. So deliver planks for volcano, done that as well. More experience. Woot, nice. So we have a new quest. Deliver chutes between 2 buildings. I will do that. I will do that right now. You can move buildings freely in the game. There is no penalty for moving or deleting buildings. If you delete a building, you get all the goods back. If you move it, it's fine. Push M, click on a building, drag it somewhere else. Boom, there you go. It just moves it. It's fine. And the villagers reconfigure what they're doing. I'm going to put the market there because I want to shoot stuff over from here to the market. So, collect 2 buildings with chutes. You're probably thinking, wow, I need to move around a lot of items. You're right. Fortunately, there's all kinds of ways to do that automatically. Most basic method is chutes. They use gravity to let items roll between buildings. No work is needed. So, I need to get some planks. Fortunately, we made some. Yoink. And it wants us to put chutes between 2 buildings. So I'm going to do it between the market here. So build, chute. And if I click here, so you can see, oh, here it is. If I rotate it, it has different angles and shapes. And when I put it up against here, you'll see it has a connector. The red arrow means it's an output. The green arrow means it's an input. So if I click here and drag, it does it, blue background, sorry. So that means output onto the belt, onto the chute, shoot through, and input via the green one there. So you can turn it around and do it in different directions. Things chutes do automatically go over and things. They do try and configure themselves around things. Don't worry about putting them in the way, because you can walk through them and villagers can walk through them. There's no problem. Villagers can walk through buildings. Or over that. Pipes are the only thing that block ways, but pipes should be put underground. So yeah. Chutes use gravity, so you can't have them go up hills. So you see here, this path goes up a hill here. A chute can do that. It can go downhill, but it can't go up a hill. So you have to make sure your chutes are flat or downhill. And we need to filter this. So click this here, click on the alternative. The reason it's asking for a filter is because technically this place can have wood as well. So let's tell it it's going to be wheat. There you go. The wheat comes out, rolls along. How it rolls along when it's that shape, but it does, and rolls into here. And there you go. This gets filled up automatically. What we can do now as well, if we want to speed up some of the getting the other goods as well, we can go to requests and we can turn off the wheat request like this. Bing. And now it won't request wheat, so the actual villagers that work here won't go to wheat to get it, even if there's like one spare. It will only be delivered via chutes. So fantastic. And that is being collected by our worker that works in here. So I could drop down the amount of people working in here, for instance, like this, and then increase the amount of workers in the harvest hut to get more going on there. Fantastic. You can replace any of these filters as well, so if you don't want to do wheat anymore, you can click it and replace it with something else. So that would be fine. As I said, this is all things that are sellable on the island, so but right now, okay. We have completed the chutes. Yay! We have completed deliver wood to the volcano. Yay! Nice. So, you'll see our happiness is dropping. That's because our villagers can't find all the stuff they want. So if you mouse over this, or click on this to have it here, you'll see there's all the villagers. So let's click on an unhappy villager, like you. Close this here. So you want 3 food and you've got 1 food. You want 2 drink and you've got 1 drink. and you want 2 industry and you have 0 industry. Now that's because we don't have any planks for sale, because I just stole them all from here anyway. And we don't have any coconuts because coconuts are quite far away. Let's fix the coconut problem. That's easy to do. We have spare villagers to do it as well, I think. Yeah, because they're working the volcano, so we can probably. The volcano's not actually requesting anyone right now, so yeah. So let's grab another builder's hut. Sorry, a harvester's hut. Let's go down here, and I'm going to put it. I want to try and get all of them, but I don't think there's anywhere I can put it. Oh, I can do it there. I'll put it here. Okay, so we'll put it up here. That will harvest every one of those there. Nice. Okay, we'll press V to go into camera mode. Let's add 2 workers to this, and this is going to grab coconuts. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a second market, and I'm going to put the second market there. I think I might move the market in a moment. Let me draw a path around these houses. Oh, I'll run out of stone. That's okay. So there. So I'm going to put you. No, that's fine. You can go there. Like that. Awesome. And then we will build a chute. You can drag this out to the action bar down here. Well, I'm going to do that. I'm going to make it 1 so that I can just push 1. There's a chute. And this is going to go uphill. So if I were to do this, that is valid because of the way I built it. Hold on. Let me try that again. So, oh, it automatically went up. It's smart. Look at that. It automatically went up. So if I try and do this instead. What's going on here? Okay, so if I try to do that, that would not work. The stuff would come out and up the hill and get stuck and roll back, and it would stop the whole chute working. But instead, you want to drag it out. Fortunately, it's smart stuff though. If you're down low and you drag it, it automatically raises up because it knows a chute can't do that. You can move your mouse up on the building and actually take a chute out from quite high. So we could do that. I'm going to do that just for a giggle. And so I'll pause the game. We're going to grab some coconuts. I don't know anybody. You 2 working here. So you can grab some coconuts, drop them in here, and they go downhill. And you see them speed up as they come down. So if you have chutes go down, the goods on them will speed up, which means that at this speed we could technically have it go up by 1 tile and it would work. Because momentum makes it go uphill, so you can sort of go uphill, but your best bet is never do that. Because if this fills with coconuts, and then it backs up, the chutes have no momentum to go up the hill because they're stopped. So you never want to do that. You want to keep it flat or up high. So yeah. I'm now going to click on this guy here, click on coconuts and turn that off, make it blink. Which means that when this last coconut is sold, because it has no filter, it will go. There you go. So it's empty. So therefore, no more coconuts will go into this one here, and it shouldn't have any more requests for coconuts. Nope. I think 1 or 2 person might have been getting no, they're shopping for coconuts. So you can have multiple markets, and that's fine. People will deliver to them. That's not a problem whatsoever. So yeah. So you'll grab the coconuts, go down here, deliver into this market. Villagers will come to this market in order to get the goods. So yeah, nice. Okay, we can sell stone as well if we wanted to. So yeah, if I put this like here, our workers will still go to it to grab the trees to make the planks. Because the planks are right next door, maybe the villagers will grab planks much easier. So yeah, here are the bananas. How about we do the same with the bananas, shall we? We got enough villagers. We got enough villagers, haven't we? Yeah, I think we have. Oh, I need more stone. Hold on. Doop, 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 doop. I might actually double whammy this one. So let's grab a load of stone. Let's build a harvester's hut. And if I put it here, it can gather stone and bananas. I need to move out the way because it's that icon's a bit annoying at times. Gets in the way, but yeah, if I put it there, it can harvest stone and bananas. So let's do that. Bing, there you go. Let's add 2 workers in here. 2 new stone and bananas. Let's get another market because we can. Oh, we need some more wood. Okay, go back into our avatar, run over to the trees. There you go. So press Q on a building, copy it. Let's put in a market here, like this. Put a path in there. Okay. You don't have to filter markets, they will accept any goods that get forcibly put into them, so via your chutes or via the actual avatar itself. So I'm going to come out of my avatar mode. Oh, wheat mastery. Yay. Okay, so that means we can now plant wheat. Let me do this and then I'll show you the wheat thing. So I want to go from here to from here. So drag out this way by 1. That dictates the direction of the angle, and do that. Now that won't work because it's trying to go over the resource. So I don't want to do that. So what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to go up by 2 on here. Drag out, and although it drops to the floor as you drag out, it goes back up to where it was. Do that. I could do that, or if you hold control, it stays at the same level you're at. So I want to do that. We're going to hold control and do that. And I'll do a second shoot there, and I'm going to filter the first one. If I can click on the actual thing as well. Filters, click, banana, and second one, click, click, stone. So you now sell stone. So let's come over to this market and let's untick banana, go away. So now you just have plank. So the workers that work in here are going to grab planks. We cannot deliver planks from the lumber mill to the market at this time. Let me show you why. Let me move this away. You need 2 tiles in between the building to it. So you need 1 tile for the output grabber, and you need 1 tile for the input. I don't know what these are called. Connector. You need 1 for the output connector and 1 for the input connector. So you always need 2 tiles between the building. But if I was to go and do that here, so I'll do this, drag it out, hold control, put it up by 1, put it on like that, and we clicked on this connector here. Then we click the filter. It only lists wood. It doesn't list planks, because planks are not a shootable item. They're only conveyor. So, yeah. So you guys are just going to grab all the planks and drop them off into there if you can. There you go. You're full, because that's the only job you currently have now. I can drop this down to literally 1 person, because that's all you need to do. Go from here to there and back again. Nice and simple. Awesome. Let me show you what I meant by the natural resource thing. So if I copy this wheat, it's not unlocked yet. So, I need to complete wheat mastery, wheat quest. There we go. Now we have the ability to plant wheat. Awesome. Copy this, and I need to gather 10 wheat. In order to plant anything, you need 10 of something to do it. So it says down here, need 10. I need money for this apparently. So if I plant this here, anywhere, I'm going to plant it like here. There you go. So it is non-native, so its yield is at 20%. So it gives me 4. These ones give you 13 per go. Every time it grows, I think it gains 2% affinity. And then it increases the yield amount, so it will become native. Now, if I gather some more of this, up to 10, and I put it on one of these yellow tiles, so you see it's next to a native crop, boom, and then I click it here. No, it's still not. I thought it became native. So no. So that's no. I'm not quite sure why it shows you those yellow ones. Previously, you could only plant crops on yellow ones, yellow tiles before. Now you can plant them anywhere. So that's probably remnant from previous. So okay, don't worry about that one. That's fine. Right. Let me throw this bit of wheat into the volcano just to get rid of it. There we go. So harvest type time 3. We've completed that. We get more records for that. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Okay. So open the recipe book. Oh, because we've earned a crafting token. Let's do this next tutorial. Open the crafting book. Here's a recipe book. But this is the recipe book menu. Spend crafting tokens here to unlock better recipes for all your buildings. Woohoo! Currently, we only have the lumber mill. It's the only building we have unlocked. So we could purchase wood processing, which allows us to take 2 planks and produce 1 refined plank. And let's just take wood, water to make paper. Now, paper, as you can see, delivers education and intelligence. Intelligence, if I click on a worker, if I can click on a worker, click. Intelligence here affects how quickly the villagers gain XP and how much of a bonus they provide when working in a building. So, if you fed them paper, which sounds a bizarre thing to say, but if they brought paper, obviously they can start writing things, I suppose. Not that you're giving me pens, but they got paper. Their intelligence will go up to 4, which then means that when they work in a building, they work faster. Speed is how quickly they can move around. Strength is how much they can harvest and carry in one go. And stamina, how much energy they have, which is here. So the more stamina they have, the longer they can work before sleeping. So giving them certain foods will increase their stamina. I don't think wheat does anything like that. No. But yeah, different foods will give them different abilities. So there is also here it says their preferred harvesting tool. If you see that there's filtered scythes. So you can make scythes, axes, and a few other things. I think villagers are smart enough to grab the tool needed for the job they have at hand. I think. I'm not sure on that though. So if they have scythes available, they'll get them. If they're axes, they'll get them depending on what they. So if they work in this harvest hut here, which wants to get the wheat, they'll get scythes. But if they want to get the wood, they'll get axes. Now, unfortunately, I can't. Oh, I can turn that one off. Awesome. So it goes to blank. So yeah. So yeah. So they should only go and get the one that you can filter this to say I only want you to get wheat, like that. So it's just wheat. That's all you can get. There's nothing else in range. It's only wheat. So that means anyone who works here should get a scythe. Don't quote me on that one because I'm not sure. Coconuts are backed up. That's awesome. That is awesome. We can drop down the person here. So we'll go down to one person in there because they've obviously gathered enough coconuts to do that. We do want to gather coconuts as much as we can though, because you see the affinity or the crafting expertise. Mastery is at 456 out of 500. If we can get to 500, I think that allows us to plant coconuts. So I could surround this with even more coconuts. So we're not worried about it running out, but it's fine for the moment. Our happiness is up to 100% because we're giving everyone the food and things. The coconuts do provide both. They provide food and drink. Also, the animal food. I didn't know animals could eat coconuts. Didn't know that was a thing. But apparently they can. Animals can eat coconuts. Didn't know that. I wonder if cow milk tastes different if they were fed on coconuts. Strange. Anyway, produce, refine, plank. So we need to go into the crafting recipes. We need to unlock this one here. Purchase. Yes, we want to do this anyway. We have a new quest to deliver paper to the volcano as well. So the volcano now has paper. None of the people that work at the volcano can get any paper because there is none. That will give us a perk point. That's an interesting thing. Perk points are fun. They'll be new. Okay. Banana mastery. Hey, we've unlocked the banana mastery. So if I do this, we can now plant banana trees. So I could come over here. If I had 10 bananas, I could then grab this and put this down to harvest bananas. You, for some reason, are not gathering stone. I don't know why. Why are you choosing to gather bananas instead of stone? Maybe because it's closer to the... There? I don't know. To counter that, if you wanted one item over another, and your harvest hut covers 2 things, like it is here, you can go into requests, and they all have priorities. So I could say, hey, would you actually prioritize stone, please? Which should mean now my workers will go and try and get stone first, and then we'll get bananas afterwards. Yeah, I don't know if it's just order of when they're set to none, if it's order of operations. I'm not sure about that. I really wish it would do like a round robin, but it doesn't. So, but I think, to be honest with you, I'm going to leave that as it is, but normal, and then just see what they do. Yeah, they're going to go to bananas. So I guess they're trying to fill up the first one, and then they're trying to fill up the second one. I don't know if you can move these round. No. Manage. Can I change the order of these? No. Okay, so I guess they're just trying to fill the first one up, and then they're trying to fill the second one up. So yeah. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. So right, Leave that alone there. Leave that alone there. Flower power. Ooh, we want this. We want flower power. You can use the food mill to turn wheat into flour. It's worth more coins and will make your villagers happier. Hang up a bit and I will teach you how to build one. Just, you know, better items like planks will give me a bigger boost than basic ones like wood. That is true. So let me so if I go here, I think the XP value is equal to the coin value. Yeah, I think the XP is equal to the coin value. So if I was to deliver wood, we mastered it, so that means we get 2 coins. So if I throw it into a volcano, we get 2 coins. Let's find out. Let me go 2, and I will throw a wood into a volcano. Throw, bing, 2, because it's worth 2 coins now, because we have upgraded it. Whereas the plank is worth 4 coins, 3 plus 1. And you turn 1 wood into 1 plank. So it makes sense to deliver the best item you've done, because if I just delivered 1 wood, I get 2. If I process it, I then get 4. So yeah, it makes sense to do that. So always do the best item. So anyway, coconut mastery is done as well, so we can plant coconut trees. Excellent. So let's go to perk points, go over to here, and let's unlock the food mill. Bing. Woohoo. And we've requested the food mill storage level 1. That's just produce things and you can increase how much storage they can hold. I've never really used that upgrade to hold more storage. I don't. They hold 50 by normal amount. I suppose it would be useful if you're trying to top up on certain things, but I've never really used it myself. Probably good, but yeah. So what I want to do here is convert you from wheat to something else. So let me move you up to here somewhere, and I'm going to delete. Actually, I'm not going to delete that. I'm going to leave that there. Let's build the food mill. I need 20 stone. Don't worry, there are ways to auto gather stone as well. At some point we will be able to do that, so I don't have to go manually picking stuff up all the time. If these guys would harvest better, I might actually put some more workers in here. I could just walk into this guy and pick it up like this, but they're not harvesting better, so okay. Down here we go. Stone on me. So let's build a food mill. I'm gonna put the food mill right here next to the area. It doesn't matter what direction you rotate it. It doesn't make any difference whatsoever. It's just, I suppose, technically where the door is. So if I turn it that way, then the door's on the road, so they can actually get to it. It doesn't matter. They don't. So set the recipe. Click. So we can do flour. That's all we can do. Click. There we go. Boom. Add a worker. I will. I'm going to take it away. Oh, okay, I will. Yeah, right. It's got to wait. We've got to wait for the quest to be done. We don't need a worker in here, technically, because we don't need you gathering the wheat. Although you can join it. So you've got a crafting speed of 40, so you're increasing the speed of this by 40%. So because we're delivering via a chute, we don't have to worry about that too much. That's fine. I'm going to change this one from wheat to flour. And they see more things have appeared here because you've unlocked new stuff, so it knows what's available. So I'm going to flour. Erase the content. Actually, no, not. I'm going to change this to none. Then I'm going to pick the one next to it and go flour. There we go. Okay. So the person who works in here can go and get the flour. Let's move this back down to like there somewhere, so it's much closer, so you can just pick it up very easily. In fact, let's actually move it over one. Leave a 2 gap in between, because we can deliver stuff via that. So there you go. Okay. So I can complete this quest here. Yay! Bing! Nice. I'm going to unassign the person from this place. We could carry on leaving them in there, but I'll unassign them for the moment because we don't have to worry about that so much. So yeah, deliver flour to the market. There you go. So you're going to grab the flour, deliver it to the market. Beautiful. 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 Okay. Bing, 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 bing. Complete. Woohoo! Now we have new stuff. Deliver flour to the volcano. So the people working here can now go and get the flour because the volcano is ticked. Woohoo! That's useful for multiple reasons. You might want to have like a setup that's doing something specific. So you'd untick these boxes because you don't want people coming and grabbing things from there, particularly ones that sell. So I don't think we have a building yet that does that, but Some buildings can sell goods just in the building themselves. Like I think the kitchen, so the next one from the food mill, the kitchen can sell goods, so it can make bread and it can sell bread without it going to the market, which is fine. You could have your kitchen here selling bread and you don't have to worry about the market being full for it. That's fine. But you might also want to send the bread off elsewhere, so you want to untick the sell so that the people don't buy it. Like it gets turned into banana bread, for instance, which I know is a thing. We have bananas, so yeah. Okay, cool. Down here every now and then we've got a pop-up saying we're getting mastery. Certain masteries are much easier to do, so like flour needs 100, whereas the wood needed like 2,000 now. Hey, volcano, boom! Woohoo! Cool. Okay, you want paper. Yeah. So let's do paper here, but in a roundabout way. So what I should do is I should get a harvester's hut in here gathering wood and have the wood delivered out into the lumber mill like that, rather than the gatherer. So let's do that for one. So press Q to copy this. Let's put this in. I can actually overwrite the trees, but you can't overwrite like coconut trees and banana trees. But you can overwrite normal everyday wood trees. But I'm going to try and... Well, I might do it there. Put it there, I'll get rid of one tree. So let's do that. Bing, there you go. Get rid of one tree, okay? Let's add a worker into there. And let's build a chute. Build a chute like so. It's actually 3 tiles apart, but that's fine. So you will then output along there. I'm going to leave buildings and volcanoes ticked so that people can come and grab from here. Again, people that work inside the building get a bonus to their harvesting speed. So you want them gathering from there. So I'm going to untick the request from here. In fact, I'm going to unassign the person and put 2 people in here instead. So nobody works inside here. It's just grabbing that there and it's going straight to a plank. So we want to produce paper to do the volcano. Now, we do have an ability to add extra recipes. We don't have that unlocked yet. We need to produce the flour and the bits and pieces, so we need a second lumber mill to make this work. So let's do that. Let's put a second one. Oh, I need a tree, which I can now just click on this guy, and you only had 4. That's not very helpful. You can grab from inventories of buildings as well, so I'm just going to steal the 40 wood from here, and you'll have to deal with it later. Sorry. Let's put you down there, and you are going to have a recipe of refined plank. I mean, we have a quest for that, but I don't want to do the refined plank right now. I'd rather do the paper. Okay, so go away. So let's L Games, hello. No, the volcano doesn't get angry if you don't feed it. It just doesn't level up. It just stays where it is. So you don't have to keep feeding it. You can stop and build your town. It's just if you feed it, obviously you get more perk points and you need reward points for things. So it's important to feed it, but no, it doesn't get angry. It doesn't try and eat you. It's fine. Although it did say it eats anything, literally anything. So be careful. Right. So I want to into this guy feed. Can I? I'm going to put another one down over here, and I'm going to set that to be refined planks. Just to stop the quest moaning at me. So, go to camera mode. This wants paper and water. So I'm going to go to requests and I'm going to untick the wood. Go away. It wants paper and water. It wants wood and water to make paper. Sorry. I'm then going to copy a chute and I'm going to drag from here, change it to the correct shape like that. From here. Along, that's not correct. So I'm just going to have it the correct shape. I'm going to click once. It's about there. Chutes do have directions and the way things work with them. So making sure you rotate them the correct way to have everything flow properly. So we're going to do this. Oh, I need 2 more planks. V. There we are. Ground planks. Okay. Do that. and you'll see that the logs are now turned this way. So I don't know if you can kind of see that there. The chute has it can go straight and it can go right, but it can't go anywhere else. Got to make sure with chutes you get the direction correct on them, because if you don't, they'll block up. But this will default to going forward first, so we'll always go into this one to make planks, and then after it's filled that one, it will go off to this one to fill this one for here. I then add a worker to this guy, and the worker will go and get water and deliver to here, and that's all he's responsible for. He won't go and get wood because there is no request for wood. So there you go, makes the worker easier to deal with. There we go. Okay, cool. Coconuts still backed up, that's fine. There's only 6 coconuts in here now though, but that's okay. We've actually got 5 places with work. That's fine because of the things here. So you're going to go and pick up paper. Yeah, we'll just leave it like it is. It's fine. If we go to more than 10 workers needed, we know we run out of villagers. So yeah, there we go. So you're getting planks to do that, and you're getting flour, and we're selling flour, and the flour obviously sells for more because it's worth more than just the wheat. So wheat sells for 2 coins. And flour sells for 4 coins. So yeah, and also gives +2 food, so it's worth doing because it's only it is 2 to 1, so it's the same amount of food, but gives us double the coins. Well, gives us 1 extra coin. No, doubles the coins. Yeah, doubles the coins at the current level. So yeah, okay. The durability at the bottom is how often a villager needs to consume that item. So each villager wants to get 1 flour every 2 minutes for that guy there. There's no way to know how long a recipe takes to process. I don't think it tells you in the list here, which I would like to know how long this recipe takes to process, so that you can do balancing properly. You can go, well, is it 1 food mill, 1 flour mill to 1 kitchen, or is it 2 to 1, or is it 1 to 2, or but it doesn't show that. So that's yeah. The only real thing that I'm kind of missing in this game is the actual what the recipes do. But generally I just do 1-to-1 building, and that seems to work fine. And then you can always upgrade the production speed when you unlock it to make buildings faster. So okay, what is next? I'm going to give you the water that I somehow got 3 water on me. I'm not sure how, but you can have the water. What's this? A villager wants to move in, but there isn't anywhere for them to live. That's okay, we'll get there eventually. Build a workshop. So we want to unlock the workshop. Bing, bing, bing. Awesome. Nice. So let's build a workshop. Can I build a workshop? Or no, any more stone? Which I should be able to run up to and actually just grab from here. Yeah, yoink. Thank you very, very much. Awesome. I've got 17 bananas on me as well. I really want to should have done those, shouldn't I? Okay, there you go. Boom, have the bananas. Have a banana. Root. So let's see what the workshop does. Bing. We'll just slap it down here for the minute. Doesn't matter. We can always move it later. Complete the quest. Woohoo. Okay. Produce a wooden conveyor belt. Chutes are good at moving raw materials around, but things like planks can't roll very well. So for most items, you're going to need conveyor belts. Conveyor belts can move any kind of item and also move them uphill. Go ahead and build a bunch. Yay, we want conveyor belts. Okay, so the workshop comes with 2 recipes by default, which is quite useful because the conveyor belt requires 2 recipes, I believe. So no, it doesn't require 1 recipe at the moment. The let's jump ahead a little bit here and see if the cloth conveyor belt requires 3 items, but the wooden wheel can also be made in the workshop. So it can make a wooden wheel and the conveyor belt. Oh yeah, because they need the bamboo ones, don't they? Yeah. Sorry, that recipe's changed. The recipe's changed, and it changed a while ago, and I forgot it changed a while ago. But yeah, so the recipe's different from when I first played the game. That's why I'm like, hang on a minute, that's not right. Nope, it's bamboo. It uses bamboo. Wooden conveyor belt. Boom. I'm also going to so that wouldn't be in as well because it's got 2 recipes, so I might as well. There you go. The workload isn't divided between the recipes, it does both of them at the same time, so the more recipes you put in one building, the faster everything kind of goes. You can't put 2 of the same recipe in, it won't let you do that, which is a shame because it would be nice. Let's add a worker to here. Now the worker's going to go and get wooden planks, and then get bamboo, and then get wood, and then get more planks, and it's going to do all the things here, which is fine, but not really not really what we want. We want to use shoots to do things because shoots are better. We like shoots. So let me move this down here. Let me grab a builder's hut and put this down here. I'm going to put it there. Let's try and build a road for this as well, shall we? It would make sense to have a road. Let's move you to there. I've got to remember that I need to come out of avatar mode, otherwise it keeps moving the camera around. So I'm going to move you to there. Okay. And then I'm going to run a road down like this to here. So the workers can get quicker travel around. And then I'm going to copy a lumber mill. Oh, I need more stone. Always need more stone. Always need more stone. Okay. V2. And I'm going to put the lumber mill in. I'm going to go over by 2. Put it in there. Now, is it this way? Yes. If you copy a building and then place it, it will just copy the building. If you copy a building, hold control and place it, it will place it with the recipe in there. So, yeah, so it's copied it with this here. So, awesome. So, I'm going to add 2 workers, and then I realise I'm wrong here because this needs wood, not this. This is bamboo, this is not wood. However, let's add 4 workers to this, and let's go into our build mode. Let's go into farming, and we have the ability to plant trees. I do need to get some more wood. Let's go over to this guy here. Boom, boom. Grab this. Let's grab the 70 wood from here. Oh, I need 75 wood. Yeah, that's fine. Build, plant all trees. And if I come here and I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, boom, you now have wood. So you will gather wood as well, which is awesome. So I can shoot out to there like this, shoot out to there like that, and then shoot out to there like this, and then I can go and pick bamboo, wood, wood. The wood will go into here to make planks. The planks will then go into here to make the wooden conveyor belts, and the wood and planks will go into here to also make wooden wheels. Nice and simple. And then I could unassign the worker from here because everything could be delivered in via chutes or conveyor belts. We do need to make a few conveyor belts first. So, yeah. Okay, so we upgrade the storage. We've got food mill storage level 2. Build chutes, we get bonus. And country road, which is build 100 roads. There you go. Nice. We need to produce more belts. We've got 2 belts, have we? Excellent. Avatar. Come hither. Yoink the conveyor belts. And our first 2 conveyor belts are going to go between those 2 there. Okay. And that will auto output to planks because it knows the only output from here is planks. So there we go. Once the trees have grown, we can get a lot more going here. We do want more trees because obviously we want more trees. So we've got wood over there, wood's over there. I'm going to go and harvest some wood over here. Oh, right. So I just push E and I'll grab like 100 trees, and that allows me to plant 10 more. It is 100 gold per go, or 100 coins per go, to plant a tree. So you've got to be careful of your coins. Early game, you've got to be careful of your coins. Later on, money is not a problem. It's very easy to make lots of money in here. So there we go. Okay, so let's leave the avatar over here by the wood. Press V to come into mode. Come over to here, and that allows us to basically come here. Press Q on the trees, and then I can just copy and paste them down like this. Bing, there you go. And then I can press V again to go back to the avatar, gather more wood, and then press V again to go over there. So you don't have to move the avatar around. You can leave the avatar in one place and go wherever you want to go to. I try, and if I'm going to leave the avatar, not leave it near a building, because the icon for it is quite large. Let's get some more V's here. There you go. So I press V here, and so you see the avatar, when you zoom out, it's quite easy to see from distance, which is fine, but you can always just go out to sea is the best bet, and just stay out at sea, and then, you know, you're away from everything, because you might be out here trying to click on some of these buildings, and that icon's in the way. So, yeah. But okay, we'll plant more trees here. Let's do another row there. I'm out of coins, so I can't plant any more stuff there, so, yeah, okay. Cool. But these trees will grow. They're going to take a while to grow. But when they do grow, you will then get more wood. That's fine, and that goes to there. I'm currently leaving you on for this because it's fine. We don't have to worry about that. What I'm actually going to do as well, I'm going to remove this here. And I'm going to copy one of the connectors. I'm going to put it here. What that means is that when the wood comes down from here, it will go into the lumber mill first, because it's going to take from the chute right here. Fill the lumber up, then when the lumber mill's full, it will then go down to here to the wheels. So we don't really want the wooden wheels, we want the conveyor belts first. This could be a good case of actually upgrading the workshop storage so that it has more outputs, so we can grab more conveyor belts. So might be an idea, but we do get storage later for that sort of thing, so yeah, shouldn't be too bad. Okay, how are we doing? We've done half the paper, because you just need more water, don't you? So let's get involved with this. Let's go and grab some water for ourselves. Also, it is genuinely quicker to sail all the way around the island and walk across the thing. You are ridiculously fast in the boat. Ridiculously fast. So I can gather water in the trench. I don't know if it's going to show it or not, but you can actually see the level dropping in the trench. Yeah, see it's getting shallower. So you can, it's something I just noticed playing the single player, is that you can actually dry a trench up if you put too many pumps in it. So boom, stop there. See, it fills back up in. Boom, boom. You can actually dry a trench out of water, and trenches are the only way to get water. You can build them later, so. Alright, let's do this here, and let's dump that in there. We've got 50 paper, so we're done for paper. So let's yoink the paper and deliver it ourselves to the volcano. Yay, look at him, he's so happy. Boom, he exploded. He needs one more piece of paper, and I can't get any because I think, oh no, you have one more piece of paper. I'm going to let whoever we got working here, no one's currently working the volcano. Everyone's working out in the world. So we need more houses. Okay, that's easy. Let's grab this, turn around. 1, 2, 3, 4. There you go. Boom. So we now have 24 houses. We can only have 20 people. That's fine. That's fine. We can have more houses than people. That's not a problem. Someone will come and start working in here. You're going to grab paper for the volcano, I think. I hope. Nope, you're going to grab flour. That's okay. You can grab flour. That's fine. We also need wheels as well. That's okay. We're making wheels over there. Not a problem. And as villagers come, they'll work in the volcano. They'll be assigned to the volcano by default with the first 10 villagers. Because it's the lowest priority, obviously the villagers, they go elsewhere. They work elsewhere. So, yeah. There's no way I know to turn buildings on and off, like logically. So there's no way to say, hey, if you work in a harvester site and it's full, don't work here anymore. there's no way I know how to do that. So, yeah. Okay, so what are you doing here? So we've got more people getting flour. I think that's because flour's the highest on the list. So, yeah, so that's what they're doing. They're working from the top down. We haven't made any wheels yet because you haven't got any wood. You're shopping because you've only been getting planks, because obviously planks are the first one to get. So villagers do appear to get whatever's first on the list, which, I mean, eventually it would all pick up and do things, but that doesn't mean that this workshop is never going to make any wooden wheels. Well, it doesn't have any logs, because the guys who are picking things up are going to try and fill up the wooden planks, and they're always going to get converted into conveyor belts, and there won't be any for any wood, because you're always going to pick that up. So yeah, that's fine though. That's what conveyor belts and chutes and things are for. So deliver flour to the volcano, we have a perk point. Ooh. And deliver paper, we have another perk point. Ooh. Let's do the perks panel thing. Okay, so, well, I haven't spoken so much in a long time. It's been a long time since I actually played a game where it's brand new and I'm actually teaching. I'd say teaching. Yeah, you know what I mean. Where I kind of know what I'm doing and I'm trying to portray it out rather than just playing the game and being like, oh, what's this? What's that? What's the other? But no, love Factory Town. Love it. That's why I do it this way. So, open the perks panel. Click here. Just hear me follow tutorials. But yeah. So, perks. Perks are things you get for special missions, like leveling the volcano up with certain items. You also get them from other volcanoes, which we'll get to soon. But perks are permanent upgrades that you can assign. And by permanent upgrades, I mean they don't just get consumed over time. You can assign these to whatever you want here, and you can unassign them and reassign them. But when you do assign them, they have effects on everything. That's what I mean. They're global, not permanent. Sorry, that's the wrong word. Global. So what I mean by that is, well, let's just do the speed. Speed is the best way to do it. So you see we're running around here. Bing, 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 bing. Not too bad, right? Perks. Let's put 2 points in speed, and look at us go. Meow. Much faster. Much, much faster now. However, we can unassign those points. We don't want them. We could assign them to harvesting speed, so instead of us having to hammer at a tree for ages, we can just walk over and basically go, give me the whole tree in one go. Yoink. But we also have worker harvest speed, which increases all our workers gathering resources. Regeneration speed, which means our crops grow back faster. Player inventory, currently we can hold a maximum of 100 items. You can increase that to go to 250 for 1,000, I think. I'm not sure how the height goes. Magic chests are something we need to get to. Basically, this is your player inventory in game. So what I mean by that is this is player inventory deposits in game. So you put a magic chest down and run a chute of wood into the magic chest. Our inventory down here will auto-fill from that. Very useful. Very, very useful. Particularly for stuff like wood, stone, and planks, which we use a lot of. So we will probably do that, but we'll get there eventually. What I'm going to do first, though, is I'm going to do crop yield, because crop yield's always one of the best ones, although harvest speed is good as well. So I might do one in each of these. We've got two, so let's do crop yield, and so that increases the amount they're provided every time. So if I undo this here, let's come over to here somewhere. So this is growing and will produce 15 once it grows. So this one here is 15. If I go into the perk points and increase the crop yield, I don't think it applies to the current crops, but I don't think you're going to harvest. Well, you're harvesting this one. So this one says 15. And then if I harvest this one, so 1, 2, bing, it has gone down to 13. Oh, that's interesting. Why did it go down? Why did it go down? It's supposed to go up. It might be random. It might be a random number, but overall it does increase the amount that they go up. So I'm not sure why they went down. I always thought it would have stayed at whatever it currently says. So this one currently says 14. If we harvest one more from it, it says 18 now. Yes, it goes up. Okay. Okay, so it's fine. Riven, hello, good evening. Hope you're having a good day today. Here, have some wheat. Okay. So I'm going to actually go to here, and I'm going to assign paper to this guy. So the people working in here can go and grab some paper and start selling that as well from this guy. Okay, produce wooden conveyor belt. Nice. New quest, collect 2 buildings with a conveyor belt. We've done that already. Go collect those conveyor belts so you can build them on the island. Build a path of conveyor belts from the harvester hut to a lumber mill, or a lumber mill to the workshop, or a food mill to a market. Anywhere you want, lots of items. With lots of items, well, anywhere you want lots of items to flow without needing workers. It's just some paths, but feel free to build them where you want. Okay, so we've done this. I did this already here. So basically, connect 2 things together with a plank tool. So they're harvesting the trees. The trees, when they regrow, will grow back bigger and stronger and faster and better and harder and technologic. So we'll love that. You will produce the planks, and then after you've done all this, you will hit. You've actually managed to produce some wooden wheels. So I'm guessing at some point you got enough wood to do that, which is awesome. So, yeah. Okay. Complete. Oh, we've unlocked reservoir, logic, water wheels, wooden stove, stonemason. Oh, okay. We'll get to that in a minute. So, yeah. And the first game, not like in more cluttered. I get where you're coming from. I like Factory Town 2. I like it a lot. It is it's a different take on the factory building one, where you've actually got a reason to do things. You know, deliver stuff to like a volcano, which is phenomenal. It makes perfect sense. You know, rather than just building a factory, you're delivering stuff. There's a reason for building the factory, so I love that. I'm not a fan of the island system on it. I'd prefer to be much more open and let me do what I want to do, but story mode has limitations. All story modes do. I don't know whether the replayability of this will be as good as Factory Town 1. That's my biggest concern with it. But custom mode might alleviate that. I haven't tried custom mode yet, so that might allow us to have more. But yeah. But I do get what you mean. This one's a bit more directed. Whereas Factory Town, the original, was a lot more open. So, but I would highly suggest giving it a go. If you own Factory Town or Factory Town Idle, there's a big discount on Steam for it. I would also really ask people that if you have enjoyed the first game, buy the second one. It's not all that expensive, and really going to help out the Eric who makes the games. Yeah, I would very, very, very much. Yeah, I'd want people to buy the game. I'd want people to enjoy the game. Yeah. Let me have a look. What is it currently on sale at? It's 20 quid. It's 20 quid. That's fine. If you own Factory Town or Factory Town Idle, you'll get a discount added to it as well, so you get even more of a discount. So yeah, like for instance, if I don't own Factory Town Idle, I never brought that, because idle games aren't really my thing, but I could get it for 91p if I did, so I might do that as well. Yeah. Yeah, I would still recommend this game, even to those who are not liking it. Yeah, but give it a go. Maybe custom mode would be better for you, because even though you still got the volcanoes to deliver to, you've got a bit more freedom on how you make the maps and things, so you're not set just to the story mode for it. So, but yeah. So, it's 34.64. I mean, you get messed over from everything, don't you, Wanderer? Because New Zealand exchange rates, they're just awful. They're just awful. Oh, let's did I didn't grab any more conveyor. Let's connect conveyor belts here as well. This is where I really should get a build paths. I don't know why it's under paths, but then again, why not? Okay, and let's drag from here out to there. Yeah, and you will grab flour. Awesome. That means I can untick the request for flour. Bing, like that. Yeah. Technically, I untick the request for everything because we could shoot everything over from here. Or conveyor belt everything over there, but it's only got one worker in it at the moment, so it's not so bad. So. Yeah. Little stonemason. Okay, so let's unlock stonemason. Bing, purchase frame stone ramp. Or okay, so we want to build a stonemason. Now we do already have a harvester's hut here, so we could grab the stonemason. We're going to do that. Let's build a stonemason. The stonemason, surprise, surprise, to no one's surprise, converts stone into other stuff. So I'm going to disconnect this here. Okay. Build a stonemason. I'm going to slap it there. Bing, 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 bing. It goes on top of this weird green thing. I'm not a fan of that foundation, but that's a dev choice they went for. So okay. So select recipe, and we're going to do stone brick. Bing, there we go. Okay. Now you're going to get stone in from this guy. Bing. We're going to turn it into stone brick, and then we will shoot the stone brick out into here, and then you will start selling stone brick instead of stone. So stone is currently 2 coins with 1 industry. Stone brick is 3 coins with 3 industry, which is awesome. We do get refined stone brick as well later. This is a perfect situation of have 2 recipes in one place, because then you can just have it take the stone, make the stone bricks, turn the stone bricks into refined stone bricks, and the refined stone bricks get used everywhere. So yeah, there we go. Produce bricks. Awesome. What do we need to unlock the extra recipe? We need to produce 500 stone brick. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. Yeah. Right. Right. So, oh, we've unlocked a thing. Maximum work count. I don't know what that was with. So we've harvested 1,000 wood, 1,000 wheat, and 1,000 stone. Nice. So it increases the maximum worker count, which means now in the upgrades we have the first upgrade here, which increases the worker. Can't really say I use that much. Could be useful for farms or harvester huts or that sort of thing. I don't tend to have people in buildings that much. I tend to take them out and just let the buildings do their thing. So that's my player of style. Yeah, player of style. Style of play. Yeah. Not quite sure what I was thinking there. But yeah, so we can do that there. That's fine. Produce refined plank. We haven't done any refined plank yet, and takes a village population level. So we do refined plank. So let's do that here. Oh, what's this? Workshop for yes, okay. I'm going to move you to be there. I realise I'm 1 away from the road and all these, which is kind of a bit dumb, but that's okay. I'll move you to there. So you want to have planks be turned into refined planks. I'm going to grab a conveyor belt and I'm going to output up high from here, no, this way, along here, holding control, and then I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to run it along here and into there, holding control again. So you can barely see the planks on there, but what's going to happen is you're going to create the planks will come out and go into the market, And then once the market is full, it will then go onto here to make refined planks. Because I want to sell the planks first, although I should really sell refined planks, I think. Shouldn't I? So these are 10 coins and 5 industry. The plank is 5 coins and 2 industry. So it's giving us an extra industry. Plus we can level this up. So actually, I probably want to change this to be the other way around. I want it to come down to here and just have you output along, don't I? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So let's do this differently here. Can I move these around? Or what I could just do is just get rid of that input, actually. Let's just do that. Change that back to be an output. I don't know why I do that as well. There's an active button up here. You can turn them on and off via that. I don't know why I do that. There you go. So you output and input into there. That's fine. And then we'll have a... we'll change this to be a none. And we'll have this one set to refined planks. Bing. There. And then people will come and grab them. I think the volcano... Oh no, the volcano doesn't want volcano. Stonemason, complete, excellent. Deliver stone brick to the volcano. That's okay. Build a stockpile. Aha, okay. Okay. So, yeah, you're going to grab refined bricks and refined planks, sorry. They're going to put into there. When we master refined planks, they'll be worth more coins. Because it takes 2 planks. Planks are selling for 5. And refined planks are selling for 10. So right now they're the same price. Same price and we're getting +1 industry. So when we master them, we'll get more coins. So it'll be worth upgrading like this. So, and again, if I could upgrade this with extra recipe, which we can do soon, we can get rid of this lumber mill and put it in here and just have this take planks, take wood to wood into planks and then planks into refined planks and then output them that way. We do need planks ourselves for things like chutes and stuff, so I do need to gather those, so yeah. How do we get housing capacity? We need 4 population to increase the housing capacity. So, yeah. Okay. Okay. Things are going well. Happiness is good. That is good. This is good. This is fine here. You're fine here. You're actually requesting way more planks than you currently have. You're currently making, so that's fine. But that's okay. I think you are making wooden wheels every now and then. Yeah, I think this... yeah, it fills up one recipe at a time. So it fills this recipe up, and then fills this one up. We didn't do it that time. So yeah, so I think it's filling the top recipe up, and then fills this recipe up, and then there's the next one. So yeah, so it's working. It's working. It's doing round robin with that with the input. So okay, okay. Let's do the next quest. Build a stockpile. We don't have the stockpile. We do have stockpile. Okay, stockpiles are a thing. Big, yeah. Be complete. Ooh, yeah. More storage. Awesome. So the stockpile allows you to store items. Allows you to store 4. The 4 different items of 100 each. The only unique items means that each one of these must be separate. So it will store 4 different items. If you untick that, it can store 400 of the same item. So I could put this in front of the workshop and have it unload the conveyor belts into the workshop, and that would allow the workshop to not just store 50 of them, it could store 450 in itself. So, and then I could come along, grab 100 and go away again. So that's an option. Also, I could use the magic storage crates for that. These are useful if you want buffers in between things. So you might want to have multiple lumber mills feed into one of these, filling it with planks, and the planks go off to different buildings, so it can be useful. I'm not going to use them yet. We don't really need them yet, so yeah. Okay, you want to upgrade our very first lumber mill with storage. Okay, what does this do? Increases storage capacity. So what do we got right now? We've got 40 wood and 50 planks. Upgrade it. Click. Come back here. We now have 100, so it upgrades the output, not the input. Cool, doubles the output. Okay, cool. Don't really need 100 planks in here, but okay. Now they're building a whole more items. Make sure you try out. Make sure you try out other upgrades too. Yay! Stonemason storage. We've unlocked that. Refined planks. We've done that. Also, we got loads more stuff now. Look at this. Look at this new quest available. Produce all these things. Awesome, 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 awesome. Okay. Right. So yeah. So the quests, upgrade quests. So we've got population, extra recipes for stuff. Maximum worker count is harvest all the ores. Get 20 mastery is production speed. That's useful. The productivity. This one is a weird one because if we produce these tomes, it upgrades us. It gives us the ability to upgrade the productivity, which is very, very useful on those 3 buildings, and only those 3 buildings, because this is a processing tome. Whereas if I come down here, I don't think we have it unlocked now. Oh, we've got the workshop tome as well. That would unlock it for just the workshop. There's a kitchen one which unlocks it for a food one which unlocks it for the kitchen and the food mill and things. So producing the tomes is absolutely worth it. I didn't do that on my single player, which I did. Yeah, so I click this and then I click on the recipe. Process tome wants refined flour, refined stone, refined plank, and it makes a book. Not sure how. You take a book, you pour flour, stone, and planks on it, and you get a processing tome, which is weird. But yeah. Clever retort. Hello, good evening. Nice. Yeah, the kitchen gives the kitchen upgrade, but doesn't the kitchen one also give the food mill one? Does it do the food mill? I can't see it here, unfortunately. Processing production. So the kitchen productivity one. Oh, and there's the kitchen. Oh, okay. Because the processing one actually does multiple ones, isn't it? The processing one gives you. Oh, that one does the food mill. Sorry, that one does food mill. There's a few of them that do a couple, like one or two or something. Yeah, but yeah, making the tomes is definitely worth it. I haven't done that on my single player, which kind of sucks. So, oh, we have unlocked auto transfer. Awesome. Okay, how do we do that? Choose 100 workshop. Awesome. 100 conveyors. Nice. Auto transfer is useful. Instead of having, for instance, a conveyor belt between the 2 buildings, you can just auto transfer between the buildings. So we can upgrade the auto transfer, and then that will transfer from one building directly into the one next door to it. You can choose either side, north, east, southwest. You can choose which side to output to, and it will auto transfer into a building. Some buildings do have that built in, like the reservoir has auto transfer auto built in. So you just put it behind a building and it feeds into the building for water. And the reservoirs can gain water from rain. Every time it rains, they fill up with water. So yeah, so that's quite a useful thing to do there. I think we'll give us train research. That's quite nice. Shipping and train research. Yeah, the woodstone coal furnace. Yeah, coal furnace. They do them as well. So deliver. We're doing that automatically here. Produce refined stone bricks. Oh yeah, we need to upgrade to refined stone bricks, don't we? That means I need to purchase that one there. We need to make another stonemason because I don't have multiple recipes unlocked yet. That requires us to make 500 stone brick, which we'll get to. We'll get to eventually. It's taking its time. It's because they're not actually selling that much, the stone brick, so it's not producing that many. We could put a storage in here to allow this to travel faster, so that wouldn't be too bad. You're not. Oh, you are delivering it to the volcano as well, so that's cool. Yeah. So we could do that. but it's not going over to us. Yeah. We could put it into a crate, put it into a storage, put it into whatever we wanted to do. It's nearly everything, so yeah. But we're not the output's not full at the moment, so yeah, it's just we're not just selling it, we are actually delivering to the volcano as well at the moment, so yeah, okay, that's fine there. The coconuts are still doing fine there. Yeah, okay, right, let's do this thing with the population and get the next main quest done, shall we? So 200 coins this time. That's why we got loads. Ow, out go all the things there. Boom, 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 there you go. So now we could go to villager level 3, which means we need more things, including clothing. We've now added clothing to the list. Oh, excuse me. So we're going to have to stop. You don't have to have 100% happiness. You need it to be, is it above 50% or 60%? As long as it's sort of above, in the green, you will get people come to join you, and the higher it is, the faster people come and join. So yeah, 60%, yeah, 16%. So yeah, so that's okay. Okay, bing. We have unlocked through transport. We can now unlock that with the road and a catapult. I love the catapult. Catapult and zip lines are awesome fun. New quest available. Merchant. Population level and collect coins. Okay. Yeah. Right. Deliver wheels of volcano. Bing, another perk point. Let's spend the perk point. Just increase their half speed, make them faster. Probably the best way to go. All regeneration, nothing struggling right now, so we're getting harvesting faster, which means we technically need less people working in them because they're harvesting quicker, so we need less people to do that. So yeah, cool. You're working fine there. You're fine there. We've got plenty of people spare. As I said, I've got 10 working the volcano. We don't necessarily need the 10 working the volcano, so yeah. Yeah, we'll get to it. Don't worry, we'll get to it. It's all right. I'm taking my time. So I'm going through and explaining everything as I do it. Go through and explaining every single thing as we get through and go and do it. So okay, collect coins. Rewards magic chest. Didn't we get that already? Or did I need to unlock the magic chest? Hold on. No, you don't unlock magic chest, do you? No, don't unlock magic chest. That's weird. You can't have it here. Oh, I might have had to actually unlock to build it. So yeah. Okay, so build a magic chest. Now, I can put one down, I think. Does it tell me how many I'm allowed? Doesn't tell me. I'll put one down. I'm going to put it down. I kind of want to put it over here and get planks and wood and other things all put into it in one go, if I can. So let's put it. Can I squeeze it in here and get it all delivered in one go? I can do it here, can't I? Let's no. Let's put it here. I'd like to put it up in the air, but I can put it up in the air. Let's do that then. Let's put it up in the air. Put it there, like that. I'll grab this and put that there, and that should yoink off the belt into the magic chest. And if we go back to the avatar, we should see our planks here going up one at a time, very, very slowly. And once it gets to 100, then it will go along and start delivering to the refined planks again. So, yay. Okay. So, you know how you have to constantly walk around and collect building materials? Check this out, a magic chest. You can feed anything to it and it goes straight into your pockets. Just send stuff directly in it with a conveyor belt or assign a worker and pick which items you want delivered. Oh yeah, I forgot you can do it with the worker as well. Oh yeah. In the case you go build one of these chests. Magic's weird, right? We'll find ways to get more. That's where the perk points come in. You can have more. So we can have a maximum of 21 magic chests. Okay. I did completely forget you can assign a worker to them, so maybe I will need you to go faster. That's the problem. You're going too slow to keep up with all this. We'll leave it there for the minute. But what we can do is we can add a worker to it, and then we can manage a request. So I could say, hey, would you come and grab like wood and planks and stone and other stuff that I need for building with, and just one worker constantly keeps it topped up. But I would need more. Well, I could add workers to the lumber mill and turn off the requests, couldn't I? Let's do that. Let's turn off the requests. Let's move you. Let's just slap you right in front of the volcano. What you like here? There you go. Okay. And let's add a couple of people here. There's no requests, so they will just come and start working in here, making this faster. So we'll take the wood and it will make more planks more quicker. And then what I can do is go to the magic chest, manage it, and I want to say, oh, they're at the top. It's really weird. That wasn't in that order earlier on. So I would like wood, planks, stone, and stone brick, please. And then I'd like wooden conveyor belts, or metal conveyor belts. I must have missed them in the single player. So let's do that. Let's do that. So it's got there, and let's add. Also set this to a low priority, so it takes on the volcano. Yeah. So you will then go and you will grab these resources until my inventory is back up to 100 full all the way. Can I dump that in there? And that will allow me to. Excuse me, allow me to build more stuff. So yeah. Okay, merchant's done. Yay, cool. Right, merchant. So we need to sell stone brick, sell oranges, and sell cotton. Okay. So let's grab a harvester's hut and set this up over here. Oh, I need more wood. And obviously our people aren't delivering wood at the moment. If they are, they're taking the very long way around. Easy Games, hello, good evening. Let me grab some wood myself. There you go. I'll put more magic chests down in different places later on when we get more unlocked. But for now, they can just sit there. So you can be cotton, and we want oranges as well. These are the oranges down here. Let's put that there. Let's add a single worker to the cotton and a single worker to the oranges. Now we need to sell these. So that means we need to go to a market and get the market to sell them. So, thank you very, very much. Go around here. Oh, we're on that stone. Bink. Right, can I grab some stone from here? Yoink. There we go. Now they can travel faster on the paths. And what I can do is, let's see here. So, that one's all been delivered fine. This is the one that's got one person working in it. Let's add oranges and cotton to this guy. So you will then go and grab the oranges and grab the cotton and come back here, and that's fine. I could help with this because it's going to take forever otherwise. Actually, I could help with this if you'd have gathered any of the materials yet, but you haven't. So I need to review. Let's gather some cotton ourselves. Let's throw some cotton into the thing to sell it. There you go. Probably should stop this auto harvest and deliver thing actually, and just manually done this. It would have been a lot quicker. There you go. Have some oranges so you can sell those. But it's okay, because we'll have more things in that, and we can get them working anyway, so they'll just go and grab them. That'll be fine. So these, get them population level. What's this? Ooh. I think you're ready for the full story. What do you want first? The good news or the bad news? Either. Both. Good news. We team up. I feel very confident we can destroy the gigantic space meteor that's heading to destroy us all. The bad news. I guess you probably figured that out. Oh, there's a gigantic space meteor coming to kill us all. So yeah. There's giant rocks of the far railroad tribe, way up in the sky. Most of them stay out there forever. Every few million years, one of them starts falling towards the Earth, and the big one hits us. Let's just say, we're bigger for you or me. Well, anything on the planet that likes to live. See why I've been asking for all this help. If you can power me up a little more, like a lot more, I can send up a gigantic lava burst that knocks a stupid thing right out of the sky. In fact, over the last billion years, I've done it about a dozen times or so, and I only missed one time. Those poor dinos. Anyway, if I hadn't missed that one, then you guys wouldn't have never evolved, so you're welcome, I guess. Anyway, unblock this media. You gotta feed me as much as you can. The better the item, the more power it gives me. And keep growing your town, because you're gonna need a lot of people to help produce all this stuff. You can do this. We can do this. Now, go get those bananas. Yay! Awesome. But yeah. Cool. Okay. We'll sell the oranges and sell that. Get the merchant done. That's fine. People want to move in, but there's no way for them to move in. Okay, let's add a couple more houses like that. And can I do this? Yep. Have some roads as well. You've got some weird floating platforms. I don't think I have any structural, but I do have some structural blocks. Okay. Can I build a wooden wall? Oh, that's new. Wooden blocks. Let's just put wooden blocks in. Like that. Doesn't matter. I just think that looks better than having the weird floating platform. There we go. Cool. Merchant complete. Woo. Okay. So, this is the point, I'm pretty sure, where the quest starts sort of thinning out and you have to kind of go and do stuff on your own. But that's okay. That's okay, because I'm happy at this point here. So, yeah. Okay, so our people are still going to pick up stuff for us there. They're going to take a very long time to work for the magic chests. You are delivering planks and brick and wooden conveyor belts. That's fine. You do that. What other buildings do we have that I haven't? Excuse me. That I haven't built yet. So crates are obviously crates are just crates. They have 50 storage instead of the 100 that stockpiles have. They could be useful. Bing, got a perk point. Hey, let's. I think I'm just going to go with all three into the worker harvesters. Make them as fast as they possibly can go, because then we can drop down the amount of workers that work in the harvesting huts. I do believe. You still need that many. You definitely don't need 4. 1, 2. We'll go with 2 because you've got 2 different crops to make. That's fine. You're going with 2 because trees are used in 2 locations, so that's fine. Okay. Oh, bamboo mastery. Nice. Now we can plant bamboo. Excellent. Okay. And we got a person gathering cotton there and a person gathering oranges there. Deliver volcano. Deliver volcano? Not deliver volcano. Let's go with crop view. Actually, worker pockets is pretty good. Carry more equipment. Oh no, that's equipment, not actual Not how much they can carry. It's not their carry yield. So let's go with crop yield. Is it there? Yeah. More magic chests. That more magic chests could be useful as well. I could then start putting them around somewhere and getting actual deliveries into them, couldn't I? I would. I'm still thinking here somewhere I can definitely do. Right, okay. Let's yeah. Let's do another magic chest then. Let's do that. If we move this one over here. And let's see. I could tap into... Oh, how close are we to an extra recipe? Hold on. Still a bit of a distance away yet. Okay, because that would be much better for us to do. Yeah, wood crates and... Yeah, so what I've got here, but instead of setting them off, put them into the magic chest. That's what I should be doing there. I'd like to get the extra recipe so that I can get them into like a single building, the lumber mill, and then I can just go harvest up into a lumber mill, have the lumber mill make 2 of them, and then output everything into a magic chest. That would be useful. That's fine. Let's go. You're still delivering that one there, so the extra. Oh, yeah, it is being. Yeah, okay, that's fine. It is working. It is working. It's like it's not going up. It is going up because we're no longer delivering there. So now this should start going up because we're no longer using them elsewhere. So yeah, yeah. Even with 2 recipes, the out is weird. Yeah, I mean it fills its internal storage first before it outputs, but that'll be fine. That's not a problem because it's just going to wait for a bit. So that won't be a problem whatsoever. Let's set up a harvester over here in these trees. I probably want more than one over here. How I don't know where the forester is, so that's not a house. What's up there? So I'll just set up over here for the minute. So if I go and throw you in there, then we'll grab a lumber mill, and I will put you there. Can I unlock auto transfer? Yes, I can. 400 coins? Yeah, go on, it's worth it. Where are you at auto transferring to? Backwards, forwards. Yeah, bing, awesome. Okay, add 2 workers to that. You're going to turn planks into that. Oh, I don't want the workers in there. Yeah. So that'll be fine. Yeah, I can tap off the side of the building for the wood. That won't be a problem. So yeah, so you can output into there. That's not a problem. Let me run a road down to here. Warframe is down. I've never played Warframe. Is it a good game? It might be slightly biased from a. I might be asking a slightly biased person for that, but is Warframe a genuinely good game? Can it be fun? Oh, V. It's a very fun game. Oh, okay. You go to there. Yeah. Kizumuki, hello, good evening. Thank you very, very much. indeed, it is my affiliate anniversary. I haven't paid it in 14 years. Very good. Ah, okay. Right, turn that off for a minute. Let me do this. Okay, that'll do that there. And I think I can then also do this. And have you output stone. There we go, because you can flow through buildings. So even though this has an input of stone and is using the stone, it can then output on the side through, so it can run stone. So you don't have to necessarily go from a harvester's hut into like 3 stonemasons. You can go stonemason to stonemason to stonemason to stonemason. So you can have it just transfer through the building, which would be fantastic. So there we go. So that's going to fill us up on stone. Go back to my avatar. Stone done there. Stone brick we're going to get as well. I don't actually need that on my action bar. I don't need any of those on my action bar. So yeah, you know, boom. And then you will also get the stone brick. Let me root it there. So you're going to fill this one first, and then when this one is full, you will output into stone brick afterwards. Excellent. Nice. What's that? Item slot. Increase the number of items that can be stored in a building. It's an upgrade slot. Ranch storehouse. Wait, storehouses get item upgrades? Stop that. Stop that, sorry. I never knew that. Nice. So we can add more to them. Awesome. Okay. I didn't know that. Didn't know that. Yes, also, for everyone who's here, how is everyone today? Is everyone having a wonderful day today? I don't think I've asked since anybody came in. I've been so locked up with wanting to play this. my brain's been on the whole no, play game. Less talking, more playing. Now walk around that way as well. Which makes this stuff a little bit faster. Zip lines make things very, very good. I like zip lines. Zip lines are fun. Okay, and then this guy is going to go. I might actually just delete this one and stop it from auto picking up, and then put. So that's one magic chest there. Could I also manage the recipe on this one for wooden conveyor belts? Let's do that. And I'm going to delete this guy. Be gone. Okay, stuff goes back into my inventory, no problem. And then we're going to put a magic chest down here. And let's go. On 2, like that. Move out of the way. Oh, so we will. No, I can have 3 outputs for this one because this is fine. So we'll go that one, that one, and that one, and then this one will output planks, and this one will output wood, and this one will output reinforced planks once we get it to do that. Yeah, but it can't do that yet because we don't have that unlocked in here. So there we go. Cool. So that'll fill up on all those. So the only one we have now manually grabbing is this one here. Is manually grabbing the wooden conveyor belts, which come from this guy here. Awesome. Okay. You're selling the refined planks. You're not actually getting any refined planks. Why is that? You're not making them fast enough, or they've just been sold directly? I think they are. Yeah. Although you might have been grabbing them for the actual chest, now I think about it. So, right. Let me turn off the cotton and the orange. We don't actually need those anymore. Let's send our stuff off again, and this will unlock the next island. Bing, 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 bing. Oh, we have education as well. Yeah, okay. Bing. Oh, no, I didn't unlock the next island. Okay. Island expansion. That's the next island. Okay. I almost forgot the best part. So maybe you notice this island is getting a little cramped. No, don't worry. I'm a volcano. I can make new land appear again right in the ocean. New islands will have all kinds of new items to harvest and use for your recipes. I've got the power to do this though, so keep feeding me. Trust me, it'll be worth it. Earn perk points by completing side quests for the volcano. Perk points are used to provide boosts to your character in the world. We did that already. So I need to earn 8 perk points and get our population level to level 5. And then we unlock an island expansion. Hey, lumber storage, nice. And the island expansion will give us a new island. Awesome. So, production speed level 1. Awesome. Awesome. That's helpful. That's a good upgrade. So 1,500 coins allows you to... I could have added auto transfer to this and actually moved the chest right next door to it. So rather than using all these conveyor belts, it would have just outputted whatever the chest needed. But I'll leave it like this for the moment. It's fine. We'll wait for the extra recipe to be done, and then we'll have refined planks to it, and then it'll be fantastic. Okay. So, right. Need to earn perk points by doing side quests. So I need to do stuff like this one, which is deliver to the volcano, build a kitchen, build a refreshment stand, build an academy. I wouldn't mind getting the academy and trying to get some of the productivity things going. But we can't do that because I need to unlock the academy, which is here. So let's do the academy first, shall we? Bing. Yes. I also want to unlock the tailor as well, but one building at a time. One building at a time. We have a farm and a forester as well. Roads and catapults. Oh, electricity we also have. Not sure why the wooden stove is hidden behind electricity. I'm also really not sure why there isn't a electric stove, like up here somewhere. You know, after the electric motor, surely there should be an electric stove as well. So you can heat buildings via electricity, but there's not. I feel like that's missing. I feel like that one is missing, but yeah. Actually, in there is one I do want to unlock, is the reservoir. That's really useful. Not in our current situation, but if I was to move this around a little bit, can I squeeze one in there? I think I can. Let's do that. Let's build a reservoir. I'll put it there. So the reservoir has an auto output icon on the back of it. See the little green arrow? That means if I put it here, it would auto output its goods into there. So that means I can then turn off the worker in here, because every time it rains, the reservoir will fill, and then will auto output its goods into the lumber mill, which will make paper. All auto magically. Oh no, look, it's starting to rain. You should fill up your new reservoir nicely. How convenient. Here comes the rain, and yep, bing, there you go. Rain is filling up the reservoir, so it starts filling up pretty quickly. Oh yeah, it's nice. You can also put the worker in the reservoir. I don't know what I just missed then. Oh, houses. We need to build more houses. You put the worker in the reservoir. Also, reservoirs can sell water, which is a bit of a con. If I'm going to be honest, it's a bit of a con. You can sell water for 1 coin to everybody, or they can walk up to a river and pick it up for free. But they prefer to buy it rather than pick it up for free, which is questionable, but yeah, okay. That's fine. That's fine. I'm going to actually untick those. I don't want people buying from here. I want this to be holding water purely for the lumber mill. But we could add a worker to this, and it will go to here and keep the reservoir topped up. Let's do that. Let's add a worker to this. Your job is to keep the reservoir topped up. So you're going to walk over to the river here, pick up the water, and then come back again. Put on. There you go. Cool. Okay. I would like to upgrade the houses, but I need to get population level 4 for that. So let's put in another row of houses, shall we? Like that. There we go. They all live slightly higher than everyone else. Excellent. 40 houses, 40 population. Beautiful. Okay. So now, unfortunately, our happiness is dropping. We do have education because I think people are buying paper. Yep. But they have no clothing. To get clothing, we need a tailor. But before I did that, I did the academy. So let's look at the academy again, shall we? Let's look at this one. So let's work on one at a time. Oh, I need more refined planks. And of course, I didn't put refined planks into one of my boxes, did I? No, I did not. You're not getting any refined planks because I think you're just being grabbed for here. And then they're being sold straight away because you're not working fast enough. So let's add a couple of workers in here. I should also change your priority down one. Oh, and I should add a worker to that so you actually do go and grab the conveyor belts for me. That would be helpful. Yeah, let's add a couple of workers into here so you can get bonus speed. We could increase the productivity speed. I'll leave it for the minute. Yeah. Prime volcano real estate. Prime volcano real estate. It's fantastic. You open your curtains in the morning and there's well, you don't see anything because there's no windows on the back, so they don't even know the volcano's there. They don't even know the volcano's there. Fantastic. No one sees. Maybe these people that sit here see it. That's fine. I have realised these houses are facing the wrong direction. Let's turn them around. There you go. Now your front door is actually on the front. Not that it matters. It doesn't matter, but it looks better. There we go. Right, yes, so I need to get 50 planks, but I can't get 50 planks because they're being sold super quick. How can I increase the plank production? Let's add more workers. We've got spare ones, it's fine. Okay, I'm down here. We need to grab some planks. Of course, the more villagers we have, the more things get sold, so the less items I have to grab from them. The quicker we can get this upgrade done, which is in two produce stone bricks. 2 goes. Ready, go. Can I build a road? Paths. No, I haven't unlocked the road yet. I don't know where that is on. It's unlocked in here. No. Hey, extra recipe. Bing. Nice. And then bing. Yes. So now click on this guy here. In rewards, unlock extra recipe. Bing, bing, bing. And then here we have another recipe. Let's go refined plank. Beautiful. Let's change this output to be refined plank. Nice. So you will now grab your volcano. Let's untick these two. So I don't want anyone going anywhere with this. You will take the trees, drop them off into here. Logs then auto come out to here to the chest, and then the planks do as well. But I'm not using any planks, so I kind of need to use up some planks so that I can open that ability to actually do reinforced planks there. What could I build that might need that? What is the academy? That wants the wrong thing. Okay. Do we need any more houses? We don't, but I'm going to build some. Because we can. Not bad. Okay. That used wood. That didn't use actual planks, did it? Nope. Nope. That did not use the thing I wanted to build. I wanted to use. A workshop would use one. A crate would use one. A reservoir would use one. Let's just go and pick up stuff off of the belts, which I can't remember what the. Oh, I can't. I can't pick up stuff for the belts because my inventory is full. Ha. Well, I'll tell you what. Do that. There we go. It's moving now. Yay. And if I delete those, you can actually go above. So you see we have 108 planks out of 100. So your inventory can go above it when you're removing buildings. There is a limit to how far above it can go, and then the items get destroyed. Don't know what it is. I want to say double, but I'm not sure on that. Yeah, there we go. Cool. So you're outputting, you're using your own internal storage. So every time you make a plank, it goes into the input. Yep. Cool. So it must fill the input first. Then once the input is first, it will then go to its output, and then the output will go to the box here. So that all works. That all works beautifully. Okay. Cool, cool. We're now going to get reinforced planks. Yay! Which then means I might have make the academy soon, but I can't do that because I have 23 out of 50 planks. How are you doing for planks? Yoink. You're full on that because you're not full on paper. I could be outputting the paper via conveyor belts. Bum, 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 bum. Okay. 3 more. I want to get the processing one because I would like to get this processing productivity here for the lumber mill, because then instead of taking 2 planks and making 1 wood, or instead of taking 1 wood and making 1 plank, we'll make 2 planks, and the 2 planks will make 2 refined planks. So 1 wood becomes 2 refined planks because it's 2. So yeah. So productivity is a fantastic way of doing things. Right, build the academia. Let's put it here. Select recipe. We can do books. That's it. Okay, that's fine. We'll do books. We need paper for that. I could add people to that. I don't want you selling the books at the moment. Or I could output from here. Can we squeeze a conveyor belt between these 2? Can I turn this off? And then change this up completely anyway. And then move you to over here, like this. And then you will upgrade with auto output, ding, and that auto outputs this one here. So you're automatically getting the planks from this one, and then you're doing that. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Okay, which means the academy. You want to call it academia? No, it's not academia. It's academy. The academy. Go away, Avatar. Go away. The academy wants books. It wants paper. Let's output the paper from here. Did I leave enough space? I did. Bink. There you go. Boom. You get the paper. You start making books. Excellent, excellent. I can add an extra recipe to you, which I'm going to do. And your next recipe will be this one. So let's spend one of our 8 points on this one. Bidding. Yep. Awesome. And the extra recipe is going to be this one. Unfortunately, we're not making, well, we're making one of these refined planks. We're not making refined stone, and we're not making refined flour. That is an oversight we can fix. So, you. Let's see here. Refined flour. Let's unlock refined flour. We get refined sugar as well. Let's give you the extra recipe. Bing, bing, bing. Oh, we're now broke. Spending money is easy. Spending money is really, really easy. And let's change you to be refined flour. Do you want refined flour? No, you want books. Let's take the volcano again. So you guys can come pick the books up from here. Because why not? So that's fine. And let's change your output to be refined flour. And then we'll reset the flour here. So you'll start making refined flour instead, which is excellent. That's what we want. Right. So you want refined flour, so that's fine, but we'll get that from here, and then when it backs up, we can actually have someone working here getting that. Refined brick. I would like to put that in here and sell it But I don't have the ability to unlock the extra recipe because I'm broke. But that's okay. That is okay. Elaine, hello, good evening. How long has it been? I have no idea. It doesn't actually tell me. Just says it's your stream anniversary, but it doesn't actually tell me what. Head to your channel, guess on start a party. What do you mean start a party? Apparently it's on July 15th, it's tomorrow. Doesn't tell me how long I've been an affiliate for. I don't know. About nearly a year. Yeah, nearly a year. Must be. I don't actually know where you find out. Achievements. Path to affiliate doesn't tell you when you became one. Yeah. So doesn't actually tell you on Twitch when you became an affiliate. You'd think it would, wouldn't you? You'd think it'd be in there somewhere. But no. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No clue. No clue. Should probably write it in like the description, like some other people do when you become affiliate and stuff. Yeah. Somewhere in July. Nice. Come on, I need 2,500 to get the extra recipe. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Oh, for go to my own subscriptions, obviously you're subscribed to yourself, aren't you? Not subscribed to anybody else. What's that? Four years. 4 years. It'll be. Pink. Okay, and then the next recipe is going to be purchase that one. Bing. Refined stone brick. Yep, 4 years I have been Twitch. Affiliate. No. No. Yeah. You're going to do refined stone brick. So we sell the refined stone brick first. Bing, 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 bing. Turn that one off, we don't want that. Turn the stone off, we don't want the stone either. And then it goes into our box afterwards. Excellent, excellent. Okay. You want books and shovel. Let's refine, but oh, shovels are easy to make. Okay. I'm struggling to make refined. Yeah, turn off the flour. Probably because, oh no, maybe because you were grabbing the flour. Let's turn off that. Actually, no, turn it back on again. Yeah, no more flour. We don't need any more flour. We're making books, and the books being delivered to here. That's fine. Let's add a worker to this one and turn off the request for paper. Okay. You're going to grab refined planks. That's probably all you can find at the moment. That's fine. You will eventually start backing up with stone bricks. Eventually. Not in a rush. Not in a desperate rush. You're going to do this here for this one here. I couldn't upgrade the production speed because I don't have the money. Produce refined brick. Yay! Now you want refined stone brick. Oh dear. Now you want the stone brick as well, which means they're going to come to this guy and grab the stone brick, which is not what we want realistically, but it's okay. Okay, yeah, things are going well. I'd like to get this done, but I can't anytime soon. I'm not sure how many I need for that actually. How many do you need to make to do the production speed? You need 500 of them. Wow. That's a lot. That's a lot. That is a lot. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, that it be. That it be. Right, oh, you're filling up. Awesome. Cool, cool. What's happened to the coconuts? Oh no! More people working the coconuts. More coconuts. That is still fine. You're still fine for the wheat. You're still fine for these, although it is dropping. And over here, you're fine because we're not really using anything over here. So turn you down. Let's turn... You're already on 4, that's fine. You're doing fine as well. Yeah, this is just the coconuts. The cocoa nuts. They're all going nuts for the cocoa. We've got plenty of spare workers. I don't need to worry about that. I don't really want to expand any further because then I need to produce even more goods, which is not really what I want right now. What I want is for you to be making stuff and then you back up so that we can unlock the refined stone bricks. But it's going to take a long time because you need to fill my inventory up with them. And we have none so far because they're all going here and being sold probably. Let's add more workers into there. Go, 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 go. Let's add a 5th worker into there. Got the spare workers. I might as well use them. Throw them into there. Get the crafting going. You have requests. Let's turn off the requests. We don't want any requests. Okay. Look at it go. Whack, 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 whack. Oh, we're getting 25 for something that's in there. Is that books? Yep. 19 plus 6. 25 coins. 25 experience per book. Nice. Plenty of money coming in now. Excellent. Okay, you've all backed up completely. Excellent. I'll drop you down to 1 person. I'm going to add some workers to this guy. I'm going to turn off the requests. Turn off both of them. I realised. Should have done that here as well. Turn off this one. Because what that means is that if it runs out of stone brick, it will request trying to find them. Not that any exist anywhere, but you don't need any of those now. Nope, you're getting all of them in. Excellent. Don't really know what the wooden wheels are used for. Conveyor belts, I'm guessing. Right, let's read that and do another crop here. Cool. Okay. So what's the other thing you need? Nothing. Refine, but yeah, that's fine. You're doing everything you need. Cool. Got workers in there. Go work for the academy. Produce refined flour. Yay. Nice, got a bit of mastery with that. Everything is good. I just need to let some stuff tick over for a little while. I could add more stuff in places and speed things up and do things, but I'm just kind of going to be patient and let it do its thing for a while. You don't have any paper, so you could definitely do with speeding up a little bit. I suppose that's the trick with it, really, isn't it? It's the whole let's turn you two off, get you out of there. Oh, you are actually running out of coconuts down here. That's the problem. It's not about the harvesting, it's the actual coconuts themselves are running out. Let's not do ore regeneration, let's do crop yield. I don't know if crop yield counts as I should count as these because these are native, but the trees aren't. The trees don't get any bonuses, so that's okay. Right, you're doing that. You're starting to fill, which is very nice. You've got loads of people just being idle because obviously we've got to wait for that to back up and then wait for this to back up. Oh, we need more people harvesting right, can I... Can I change this so that stone is the higher priority than bananas? I might need to have two huts here, one doing stone, one doing banana. Yeah, might have to have two here. Because you're consuming too much stone. Okay. Right. Let's send out a population again. Go on. Go on. Phew. Bling, bling, bling. Nice. Housing capacity increased. Awesome. So that means I can actually upgrade the housing for 500 each, which means instead of having one occupant, they can have, or two occupants, they can have three. Kind of expensive, but shouldn't be a problem once we get the money rolling in. which is going to be a while away yet. Going to be a little while away yet, so it is refined you need, yeah. We're going to some of them do bananas and some of them do a bit of. I'm gonna need two of you guys here, aren't I? So let's be honest. What do you mean require support blocks? There you go. Got support blocks. So let's have you do the high priority for the stone, and you do the high priority for the bananas instead. Not that it matters, because you can't actually output the stone into this guy, because you don't have any way of doing that. So I need to go like this, I think. Ding. And then do this. Right, you go into there, and then you are going to come out at the same height and do that. But you're not going to do that, you're going to go this way only. Right. And then you're going to come out on top of this. And then go down into there, but you need to go along for one more before you go down, because then this guy here needs to output that. Oh, the copy paste doesn't copy the output. That sucks. Right, you banana, you banana. There we go. Okay, deliver book to volcano. Yay, another perk win. Nice. Let's add that to the crop yield again. Okay, so you're going to prioritize stone, but then you'll switch to banana if it's full, and then you're going to do bananas and then switch to stone if it's full. So then we'll get both of the best worlds there. The best of both worlds there. Okay. And it only costs 10 people. Okay. So you need some... Oh, you actually got some refined... Nice. Okay. Oh, we don't have enough... Let's gather roots. Oh, we don't have enough people. That's okay. We are still filling slowly. I haven't done any cloth. Let's work on cloth, shall we? Let's get the tailor going. Could I just auto output you? Let's just do that. Although I have found that sometimes the sometimes the auto output isn't as fast as usual. The auto output only outputs one item will go. So see it going down, it's going tick, 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 tick. If you upgrade this guy's stupid fast, it's not going to be able to keep up with it. But this has one of those allows items to be purchased, so people can come and buy from them. So you see our villagers will go out, all down to here, and they will start buying directly from this. So we don't need to market for it technically. Obviously, bringing it to a market means it's closer by for them, but villagers can walk out to there, buy the goods, and then come back in again. So yeah. We also need to deliver this to the volcano. We have no people working for the volcano right now, so that's okay. That's okay. Our island is struggling, but as our happiness goes up with the cloth being added to it, hopefully. Let's see here. So, Bing, so you have got cloth, education, not much drink, you need coconuts, but that's okay. But most people are... Most people are happy, apart from those in the cornfields. You work in the wheat fields, yes, it's not very nice. Okay. Oh, they're getting happier now. Maybe they didn't like being rained on. Who knows? Who knows? There you go. Our happiness is now up to 77%. Cool. So now this is filling much quicker. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Yay. Yay. Bum, 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 bum. A new village has arrived. Woohoo! We need all the people we can get. We need a bajillion of them. Maybe not a bajillion of them. That might be a few too many. Oh, villager leveled up. Meow. Nice. Yeah, you're going to grab the cotton. The cotton goes into here, becomes the stuff, gets sold, also gets delivered to the volcano as and when that happens. No problem. Okay. Okay. So I can't make any more magic crates, so I can't output the conveyor belts directly into them. That's okay. Could I lower down some of these people now? Let's go down to 3 there. Go down to 3 there. You've got everything you need there. You've still got stuff there. That's fine. You're mainly to pick up stuff. You're not about actually working in here. You're just to pick up things. So that'd be nice. You're full on books, but we're not selling the books. That's okay. I don't want to sell the books. I do want to sell the productivity books. So let's do that. Let's get the production tomes. We'll sell those. And then you will start making the production tomes once we get more refined stone brick, which should come from this guy if you would ever get any, but right now you can't because you're still trying to fill that and trying to fill the other ones. And also increase your production speed. Would that work? Yeah, it's worth investing into. Go on. Go on, make you faster. Okay. Cool. You are definitely one that's going to bonus from production. Let's get the processing tomes. Once we get the processing tomes, very, 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 very useful. So, okay. I need to put another house down, or I need to upgrade a couple of houses. Let's upgrade a couple of houses, shall we? Let's upgrade these ones. There we go. We now have 52 people. We need 50 to reach the next level. Should really unlock the forester and replace some of these with foresters, because the harvesting huts are great, but the forester is better because it not only harvests the trees, it also cultivates the trees, making them faster to grow. Could we do that? Could we get the forester? Let's get the forester. And then I'm going to hopefully get this done here, and then probably call it for tonight because I am the tired. No. Okay. Delete that. Let's get rid of this wacko belt. I'm going to do that there. let's build a forester. Put it in the same place there. It's going to get all the trees. Not sure why you've got wood. Where's the wood? Oh, you might actually be able to get wood from the tree, the coconut tree. Oh no, you are. Just do coconut. Just do coconut. Don't worry about the trees. Sorry, I forgot how big these area effects are. So yeah. So the forester can cultivate and chop down trees at the same time. I'm going to need way more people in this initially. Bing, build a forester. Nice. I think they're going to harvest. Yeah, I think the first thing they do is harvest. And then after they harvest, they start cultivating. Which is kind of the other way around that I would want them to do it technically, but it's fine. There we go. And then what they'll do is they should start, well, this has to fill up first, but they'll start putting down cultivation around the trees, so they'll grow up faster. So instead of them producing like 10 coconuts, they'll produce 15, I think is 50%. But they will get there. They will get there eventually. One more person to come along. Bing. There we go. Let's send off everyone letters. Pew. Yay. Awesome. Okay. We've unlocked the apothecary. Ooh, nice. That's nice. You don't want production times, do you? You want production times. So they are being taken to here. You need more people. Have 3 people. 1 for each item you haven't delivered. No, yeah, leave it on auto. Leave it on auto. Right. So, let's unlock a new volcano. And let's see. Wow. Okay, honestly, I was trying to be nice before, but now I really do think we can do this. I hereby grant you a token of my new power. Okay, yeah. It's just another rock, but try to think of it like a super special IOU. When you see it, I will summon a new island. When you use it, I will summon a new island for you anywhere in the ocean, within reason. Single use thing, I'm sure you understand. Of course, give you more of these as I get stronger. Let me know when you're ready. I am ready. Let's do it right now. It really doesn't matter which item we unlock in what order. We can't unlock the lower ones. We have to kind of do the first 3 and then the next one. So I'm just going to go 1, 2, 3 because it's 1. Where is so? Hang on. So 1 there, 2's that side for some reason. And there's 3, 4, 5, and 6. So I wanted to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 if I can. I don't think it will let me do that. So that requires you to unlock 3 islands. No. Very awkwardly, it means I can't go. So it's not going to be. It's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6, which is really annoying. Unlock 3 islands, unlock 3 islands, unlock 3 islands, and that one's unlocked 6 islands. So yeah, okay. So let's do. Does it matter which one? No. Pineapple, iron ore. That one's got coal on it. Let's just do it in order. Go. Summon an island. Doesn't matter. We'll get all of them eventually. Hi. That's just like a mini volcano. Hi there. Are you my mum or my dad? It's me. Anyway, welcome to the family. Great idea. You're a volcano. You see if you can make a big lava blast? I don't know. Let me find out. Poof. That was a good try. Hope you could team up and make one mega blast and knock some big space rock out of the sky. I'm going to need a little more oomph. No. I'm just hungry right now because I just woke up. But if you feed me, I'll get strong enough to help you out. You got it. Human over here will get everything you want. We'll get whatever you need. Yay! It's like our new plan. We have a new plan. I think it's really help our chances. Let's see if we can find even more of these little guys and power them up too. Yay! So that's the main quest. The main quest is to get all 6 powered up volcanoes. And we have new resources and new bits and pieces. And yeah, awesome, awesome, awesome. Cool. Summer Island. Yay! As yet another special thing to be out, I have given you a super power gem. These incredibly rare relics are forged over eons in the pressures of the inner core of the Earth, containing powers of nature that are beyond even my own comprehension. Call them up every now and then. But hang on for a few. Anyways, using them to unlock unique and reality-bending abilities. Give you another one every time you power up one of our mini volcano buddies. Okay, so we have a super power gem which can be used here, which unlocks Ultra, which doesn't do anything. Yeah. But I do have, I get another one here, so that's fine. So we can get flight right now. Okay, so you get 1 gem earlier than before. Right. Flight. Nice, nice, nice. Worker inventory is very, very useful. That's the second one I'd want. Bing. Okay, so if I go back to my avatar and I push F, fly for fun, woohoo, and we can zoom so we can get around really, really quickly. Hi, volcano. Hi, buddy. Yay. Allows us to get from island to island very, very, very quickly, which is excellent. Okie dokie. I'm going to unpin that quest because that quest is millions of miles away. So yeah, but yeah, awesome, 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 awesome. So we have more islands to unlock, more things to do, lots of stuff to achieve, and lots of time to do it in, which is going to be awesome. So that island over there has more resources for it on it that we don't have yet. We've got new stuff. So we've got sugarcane. That's new. We haven't had that before. We've got coal. That's iron ore, actually. Sorry. Stone. There's no coal in this one, is there? No. Coffee. Pineapples. More coffee, more pineapples, more sugarcane, more coffee. Awesome. So we can definitely make some coffee and do that there. Connecting the islands together. You can do it via boats. Probably what we're going to do. This guy wants things as well. So he wants coffee, iron ingots, and magic crowns. You can't do the magic crown ones until you unlock island number 6. That's the only place where magic is. So you need to unlock every other island first before you can get that. So there's no way we can upgrade this guy to 100%. Not right now, anyway. And villagers will travel from one island to another one, but they take a long time to travel distances. So realistically, I want to put houses on this island and set up a production line on this one to keep the villagers happy here and have it independent, each island independent. Or connect it up with rails, or connect it up with zip lines, because that can help. But that is to the future. Right now, I'm going to go to bed because I'm tired and I'd like to sleep before tomorrow comes. So yeah, cool. So there we go. That is the start of Factory Town, Factory Town 2. Yeah. I do hope you've enjoyed this one. I like this game a lot. I think it is fun. My only concern with it
Imbalcal Game 8 is on a 3-stream
Oh.
streak. Awesome.
3. Yay. It's the magic number. My only concern with it is that I don't know if it's going to have the replayability that the first one had, but maybe in sandbox mode or in let me save this. Hold on. Save as stream. Yay. Okay. Boom. I don't know whether custom mode is going to have like a different way of doing things. So let's just quickly fire up one of these, see what happens. It's still the independent islands, so we still have to go and unlock. I can't even look at the other islands. So we still have to unlock the 6 islands, but you get random stuff. So we've got berries. I'm not sure why I'm not getting any. After berries, wheat, tomato, bamboo, tomato, berries, wheat. Great little stone, this one. Yeah. So, but you can do random islands with it, and you can in here unlock terraforming. So you could do that, but as I said, my only real issue with it is the replayability. I'm not too sure about. So, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I need to finish the campaign first, yeah. Finish the campaign first, and then come back and play like a custom world on a custom seed, and it will be all the same stuff still. So we're still going to deliver housing market crates, all the same stuff, but unlock things and take our time to do stuff. But maybe some different islands will change the way the game plays. The problem is, because I can't go and look at what the other islands look like right now, I don't know if the seed's any good until you get to unlock the first island. Or can I? Hold on. Yes, I can. There you go. Okay. Oh, and this doesn't lock magic as well. I go over here. It's not locked. So I can unlock magic straight away. Ah, that's clever. I like that. Okay. So you can have a look at the different seeds as well. So that's quite cool. Yeah. Available biomes. Square, circle. Circle. Let's do default. Let's do green islands. Circle. Modifiers. Marathon. Increases coin costs. Wow. Production buildings require workers. Head start. Map starts on basic research completed. Removes requirement for foundations. I would play with that. Increase the costs, and so you can have marathon mode and cost and complexity. Wow, that would be a lot. That would be a lot. Let's enable both of them. Just have a quick look. High standards. Raise happiness. Yeah, let's do that as well. Make it really hard. Let's do manual labor and floating cities. So everything apart from head start, green islands, and circle. And then the seed can be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Right, and then it's got island expansion. So let's see. Circle. So I just want to have circle enabled. That's it. So circle, 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 circle. So we have big circle islands. Let's go. Don't save. New game. Custom. Random seed. So none. Square. Let's go with square. And then tick, 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 tick. No head start. So map starts with some basic research already completed. Okay, let's tick that and see where it is. I'm not going to play like this. Just want to see what research we have available already started. So we've got up to the food mill and stonemason, the harvester hut, and the reservoir. Oh, that's not so bad actually. That's not a bad start. It doesn't jump in any deeper than anything. It just gives you a quick go. And if we go the island expansion tokens, we've just got big loads of square islands. So you can play massive. I don't think I'd want to play like that. I think I'd want to play on the green islands for all of them. So, but yeah, so yeah, it might be very much more difficult to keep the happiness level up. And some of the recipes are apparently really bad. Let's have a look at the lumber mill. Grab a lumber mill. Build me a lumber. Oh, I need stone as well. Where's the stone? Where's the stone? Let's just see what the recipes are different like here. Build me a lumber mill. Bink. And select recipe: 2 wood to 1 stone, 2 planks to 2 wood to 1 plank, 2 planks to 1 reinforced plank. All right, that doesn't look too bad. What about? What about the food mill? Food mill requires money. Ooh, ooh. I don't think I can look at the recipes. Yes, I can. Food mill. Let's see here. So 2 to 1. So it just increases the cost of everything. Basically, it's double it. So 3 stone to 1 brick. So you need way more. So you're going to be playing for the much longer game here. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Could be in for an interesting game, but I don't think I like the big square islands as much as that would give you lots of wonderful space to have. It's a shame the default island doesn't change as well, but yeah. Okay, so maybe there is a bit of replayability available in it. Sandbox mode would just literally be, there you go, big square island. You just build whatever you want. It's free. Everything's free. So, yeah. Yeah. So, none. Default. So they're all just generic islands, which I don't mind. I don't mind the generic islands because they're not super high in different heights. There's plenty of like space over here for putting farms and things around. So but I do like that it doesn't limit you to the order you unlock them in. So I can unlock that one and then that one. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 around, or we can unlock the magic one straight away. You want to go straight for magic? Not that that would really help at all, to be honest with you. You couldn't do magic early on. You need way more to do it because you couldn't lock it. So, yeah. Okay. So, bit of replayability in that. So, yeah. Yeah. Right. Okay then. So, we're going to leave this here. And come back in the next one. This will. So, tomorrow we'll be back playing some Foundry again. That's the idea. And then Thursday we're going to Power World, and hopefully it'll be an early stream. I'm thinking of starting 8 PM my time, I think. So 3 hours earlier than I do normally. So yeah. 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 Fun. Okay then. Boom. Yeah. Let's have a look, see if there's anybody in the world we can send you all over to. How could you? How could you? Bum, ba-dum, ba-dum, bum, bum. Made me invisible. Do, 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 do. Wow, that failed completely. Nope. Okay, so Melda's not multi-streaming either. That's disappointing. Right, well, I'll tell you what I'll do. We're going to send you over to, on Twitch, somebody called Mr. Lucas, who is playing Factory Town 2. But nobody on YouTube is. So on YouTube, I will send you over to, I don't know who. Let's see here. Let's send you over to Dragon. There you go. You can go and enjoy some time with Dragon. Very loud Dragon. Very, very loud Dragon. So there we go. Okie dokie. Right. Thank you very much for watching, everybody. I hope you have enjoyed this one. I'll do it to you again in the next one. And until then, as always, have fun.